Mm-mm. Yo, 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 another day, another time. We're on the grind. Welcome back, duelers and adventurers. My name is Alonzo Harris, and this is Epic Duel. Today, we have an update today. I already went over the update video. If you have not seen that, go check out my video. We just went over the battle pass. I bought all the tiers, got the robot. It's really good. It's really good. It's definitely worth the money or worth the grind. However you want to get it, I would say get it before they nerf it. And with that being said, here's the build. We're just gonna get into it really fast because yeah, no, I'm playing a little bit. This is what I'm coming up with. It's kind of similar to first turn. Kind of thrives if you don't have a counter, and if you do have a counter, you just kind of have to know how to play around it in the longer end. So of course, we're running focus, a little bit of extra damage, not too much defense, which is kind of nice. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the meta with like not too tanky, but not too like again like heavy on the damage. You can be heavy on the damage, but you kind of get like paid. Like you kind of can be like we'll say punished for it. There you go. You can't be punished for it. If people have the right way to play or know how to, whatever. Anyways, I'm sending these links out. Um, I'm sending these links out. We're gonna be playing some PvP. I'm gonna be hopefully streaming on Twitch tonight. But it's gonna be a little different. Like I said, and the other stuff we're gonna be dual streaming more often, and probably well maybe not tonight. I think I'll start Monday, but yeah, we're working on that. So we're gonna be playing other games and stuff like that in the meantime. But I know you guys don't really care about that right now. I'm just getting these links, man. I'm sorry. I know I'm taking forever. L streamer. AIM. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed. No Chat GPT today, man. We didn't use any effects. We just straight screenshot. Um, that's been I guess a talking point, but not like in Epic Duel. I don't think anyone in Epic Duel cares, but just like in real life, I guess, in other avenues of this. My heart frozen. I didn't post this twice, did I? Okay, cool. All right. All right. Let's see, chat. Nectar. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How we doing? How we doing? I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. What's up, Tud? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. Appreciate you coming back to a live stream, brother. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday. Let's see. We're gonna be getting into this new robot. This new robot is really fun. I am liking it a lot. Let me know how the audio is too. Okay, we have that. So this is interesting. I haven't really played a support yet. So I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay. So what's up, Dill? What's good, King? How are you? How are you? Do I get one shot by this? That did exactly enough damage. Bro, oh man, that's tough. That's actually tough. Maybe I play that a little different then. I didn't use my hmm. Maybe I play that differently next time. Been good? That's good. Always good to hear, brother. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do this time. Okay. Um. Dang. I wonder if that's enough to kill me though. Okay, no. Cool, cool, cool. Dang. Ugh. That's so tough, man. Uh I just want to let everyone know I had a very good win streak before this. But also I wasn't using salve, I was using something else. So before this, I was using like I could use Shroud, honestly. Shroud would be kind of good. And then just go to Sea Kings. That's another alternative. I just liked Growth Serum though, because like it adds to the blood seeker, but I think Titan Shroud. They didn't touch Titan Shroud, which is kind of like, I mean, again, I'm not saying they should touch Titan Shroud, but it's like, okay, if you're not going to touch Titan Shroud, like make other stuff better. You know, so Chain Blood 4 turns win. You know what I'm saying? Chrono Pack 4 turns win. You know what I'm saying? Aw, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. Yeah, we did get fresh cut. It's getting hot out here, so gotta make sure we are ready for the heat. What's good, Jason? How you doing, brother? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Oh, okay. So here's okay, I don't have that. I forgot. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is, yo, Moon, what's good, gang? How are you? How are you? I'm good. We're hanging in there, man. We're hanging in there. We've been having a lot of drama, but I think we're finally past it. Not just like epic duel stuff, but just like everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm happy to be past it, man. I'm happy to be past it. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do this. Oh, he might be dead. Oh no, he's not dead. Look at this. Bro, this bot, man, this bot is crazy. Yeah, I know, bro, it's so stupid like how deep people get mad over the game. Like it's one thing when you're the person kind of getting accused or whatever, like I understand that cuz I've been there or whatever. But I feel like a lot of the times it's like people just go out of their way to make like baseless accusations. You know, they don't even care. But it's like they just say it just to like kind of, again, just because people can be like, again, you know, baited into that. Like it's, but again, it's the internet. Like that's literally, if it's not like it's an ED thing specifically. You know what I mean? If it wasn't happening in ED, it would happen anywhere else. Like that's just kind of what gamers do to each other, unfortunately. Pretty much. Yeah, no, literally. Like, bro, you rather get rage baited until you just quit offline and you're like, okay, I'm just not going to be online anymore. Or again, you just eventually get it and you're just like, okay, I'm just never taking anything personal again. You know what I mean? Unless it's like, you know, obviously when you have like ownership or whatever, like comes a little more different context. But I feel like, yeah, it becomes a thing where you're just like, all right, brother, I'm just never gonna like you can't take anyone serious online. Like a good example would be like obviously the stream, right? Like I'm not gonna sit up here and say I take everything that everyone says personal. But there's a few people that obviously I take more personal than others because they come around more often, right? So it's like it becomes one of those things where yeah, taking anything serious on the web is crazy. Yeah, I know. Which I mean, you're German, so I get where you're saying that, and like I don't want anyone to come for me, but like, yeah, nah. Like y'all don't, bro, y'all don't take anything serious. You know what I mean? Even in IRL half the time, brother. Like but again, that's good though. Like that's what makes people stronger, in my opinion. That's kind of why I think the world's so weak. Is because again, like we get so, you know, rage baited by like the rage bait translates into online, and then again, it's like people operate outside of normal laws or like normal like just social regulations, thinking like this guy did this or this guy did that. And a lot of times it's like, bro, like you have to stand on the point of a lot of the times you can defend yourself and somebody again, someone could be blatantly wrong. They could have walked up, punched you in the face, and you can defend yourself. But again, you have to defend yourself the right way. Like that's kind of how it goes. You know, you can't just defend yourself any way you want to and be like, oh well, this guy did this, because again, there is excessive force. Like there's layers to it. You know what I mean? So it's like yeah, it's just funny when it's like the internet's kind of the same way. Like you just kind of have to know how to brush everything off, because if you take anything serious and then you respond with how you would respond to things, then it's like everyone's gonna look at you like, oh yeah, dude, you're making this way serious than it needs to be. And then again, you're looked at as a crazy person when in reality, it's like everyone else should be technically crazy, but yeah, it's just not the same. But yeah, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yeah, it's just one of those things where I feel like people just have to learn to, yeah, just not take anything serious, literally. Like literally, like Moon said, bro. Like it's just like taking anything serious online in 2026 is like crazy. Like everything's fake. Everything, half things are AI, half the things are people just putting on a character, putting on a personality just to get a reaction out of people. So it's like that's again, and that's why I love Epic Duel so much, and why I love my content, because I literally just I'm very genuine. I try to be, at least, you know what I mean. So, but yeah. Anyways, I was gonna go into the whole like Chud the Builder situation, because like I think that's been something I've been wanting to talk about a lot, but I'm trying not to, because like, I'm really not trying to conflate the two. You know, I'm like I really don't want to start making Epic Duel like around politics or like racial problems or like that's what the Discord servers are for. Am I right? No. But anyways, yeah, I just feel like that's like good rule of thumb. Is my chat? I think my chat is not working. That's super weird. Bro, I don't know if my internet has been like tripping, um, or what, but yeah, I don't know. My chat should be working, but it's not. Okay, we're gonna maybe I just log. I can't. I guess I can't log in here either. Okay. Well, my chat's cooked. So yeah, it's not doing anything. We will go back to that later. I don't know why my thing's been just acting crazy. It could be because I feel like every time I do stream with Spotify up, it's bad. But I like having the music, honestly. You guys can't hear it, of course, but anyway, it's all good. All right. I think the Shroud's a little better for this type of build. I want to do the Salve and have the other thing too, but I think Shroud's a little better. Let's see. So it's like I could Shroud there, but I'm not. So I'm gonna do this instead. Get some life still. And yeah, he's kind of like, bro, this is where the bot becomes really good. I like stuff like this because again, it becomes really like, dude, you're cooked, and he doesn't even know it. You know what I mean? So again, it's beautiful because I can just force. I don't even need it to have damage like that. That's gonna hit. It's 110. He's gonna do that. And it's like he doesn't even know what happens. I don't know, man. That's fun to me. Like again, it's I mean, you can read the bot, you know, I mean, obviously you put the description in there in the design note. So but again, people don't read. So it's like, yeah, it becomes one of those things where it's like, I don't know, man. I don't agree with having to nerf things because people don't read. You know, I'm a full fledged believer of let people hit their head against the wall until they, you know, see the other way. I'm one of those people. I hit my head against the wall all the time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah. Okay, so well, I think what I'm gonna do here, cause I think I just rolled the dice, right? I rolled the dice and hope this doesn't kill me. That I think that's the only way I lived through that. We are waiting. Okay, why would he do that? That's interesting. Okay. Super weird. Um You think he's gonna try for the crit? Bro, if he tries for the crit, I think I'm good. Dang, he raged. Do I live through this? I don't know if he's gonna. Oh, he's gonna take it. Okay, that was kind of. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I think this kills. Oh yeah, facts. We'll take that. Hey, that was no bot, no bot special. I don't want to hear nothing about that. That's what I like about variety, man. Like that's why I think the bot is so good, because again, like it's good, but again, it's supposed to be good for certain things. Like I think the option or the ability to have a like somewhat viable build is like having as many options as possible that are good to deal with certain situations, right? And I feel like again, I'm not saying that this bot's perfect and it doesn't need to be nerfed. I'm not saying anything like that, but just don't kill it, man. Like they don't need to be like, oh yeah, it's too strong, make it down to 1 turn. Like no, I don't think anything like that. Like kind of nerf the percentage maybe on the poison, but it's like they need to think like this. It needs to have a good augment on the first like reusable ability, and then it needs to have a special that actually is again like very usable for like outplayable moments. You know what I mean? So it's like certain thing in. If he didn't read this, again, it's like, bro, like you gotta. How many times are you gonna die to it? Again, brother, like what is brother doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's understanding the situation he's in. And again, it could be because he's not reading, right? So again, I could just force here. That poison's gonna hit. Again, it's not like it's literally not a matter of it being like, oh man, that thing's broken or anything like that. Like again, it's like literally again, cleanse on the heal, best friend right now. Honestly, I might switch that to mine right now because I don't even think I need. I know I kind of do need regular heal. Honestly, what does my cleanse heal do with the boost I have on it? Because honestly, I might do that. Like cleanse, I might be actually again, it's like super good. And it makes other things like good. And that's the thing. It's like people are gonna see it and be like, oh man, it's broken, it's broken, it's broken. You literally have a thing in your tree that can fix it. And again, like, I'm not saying you can just slap it on whatever build you have on now and it's gonna work, but that's the hard part, kids. Like you got to make it viable. Like here is the tool, here is how you beat it, right? Like just like anything else, Dark Souls, the boss, whatever. Like yeah, they'll give you this thing, but it's not so clear, straightforward to where it's like, oh, you just go in with this, just use that, and you're good. Like nah, you have to apply it the right way, right? Like, but yeah, anyways, yeah, it's kind of hard because like I know chat's probably telling me like, okay, Alonzo, calm down, you know what I mean? But yeah, why does this man have a weenie on? The heck? Why did Ruth? This man is the founder of Royal Legacy with a weenie armor on. Why? Oh shiza, I might be cooked. Yeah, by 10. Oh, actually, you can't. Sorry, man. Yeah, I should have played that differently though. That's fine. I'll play that differently. I will learn. I will adapt. I really hope. Oh nope, it's not. If I go to okay, there you go. Cool. All right, so wait, hold on. So like, if I go down. No, literally, I said the same thing. Okay, hold up. Did it? No, it's not doing. I gotta pull up the actual chat thing. I thought those are all. Oh, I don't care about this. Shut up. Anyways, there we go. This is the one thing that's good about the new Windows stuff is that you can do stuff like this. So it's like a little more locked in. It doesn't like I don't have to like cross over or anything. But yeah, I think it does make it run a little laggier though, unfortunately. But I think I had best graphics on. Sheesh. But yeah, the amount of people that died to the Battle Pass Robot Special is the same as those who didn't. Yeah, facts. No facts. Buy a second monitor. I had a second monitor in my Moon. I want to punch you so bad right now. Like you don't know how bad I wanted to just punch you through the screen Oh my goodness. I had a second monitor, obviously, but yeah, no, it didn't. Yeah. Okay. All right, brother. All right. All right. All right. Don't, bro. I'm being rage baited. I literally just had a literal conversation about not being rage baited. I'm literally getting rage baited. This is crazy right now. Moon's about to have me die because I just got rage baited. I didn't even know what's going on. Oh my god. I don't like you, Moon. You know? I don't like you, Moon. Ever tell you that? I am enjoying other than that though. I love y'all. Honestly, they make us stronger, if anything. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of people I would dap up in person that I meet from this game, and Moon is definitely on that list, man. I said I respect Moon on a whole nother level, but I'm not gonna sit here and glaze him on stream because he would love that. He would sit there and record it and like send it to me whenever I try to criticize him for something else. He'd be like, remember when you said this, Lonnie? Can't take this back now. Some shit like that. But yeah, nah, Moon's always the guy, man. Again, you gotta love that guy. He gets it, bro. He gets it. Yo, what's up, crazy? How's it going? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. And my ego is increasing massively. Here we go. Oh man. Ooh. Hey, at least he knew to heal that time. There we go. Okay. Let's see what he's gonna. Ooh, I don't know if that was the placer. I don't think that was the play. At least let's see. I don't think you get enough to do that. If you do, I'm probably dead. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, you just did that too. I don't think the robot kills me with how strong that was. So I think I'm good. I don't know what he did, but I don't think it was enough. Adventure Andre. It's the new tech stalker mutating facts. Yep. Yeah. What exactly Moon said. It's at my shop. If you want to get it, it's pretty low. It's in there perm though. You know, I like stuff like this, CC. So there's gonna be a lot of more stuff like that coming out with a lot of other bro. The game is getting insane, and I'm trying not to talk about it because I am terrible at getting excited and like blowing surprises. So I'm really trying not to blow these like upcoming things, but like we've been saying, bro, like this is going to be the year for Flash gamers. And it's not just Epic Duel, it's Adventure Quest Infinity. Like I give props where props is due, and I think the team has been working really hard. And I think we're gonna see some things that's gonna be a little different, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some crazy stuff going on. But yeah. All right. I think he might be a little in danger again. Yeah, dude, Juggernaut again. A lot of people are complaining about it and not liking that, but again, I honestly think I think in the direction of making PVE harder, I like it. Like I like again, I don't say take it out. I like the idea of making it like better. So I like it. Like I said, I like the idea of it. I'm not. I do think they should have other ways to compensate because again, if like it takes basically like 60 damage every turn, is a lot to take out randomly, right? So like I will say that, but I do think that it's in the right step, and I think they have to have a replacement for it, which it probably will come later. But right now, I think I think it's a good step in the right direction, at least in my opinion. Okay, so the situation with this is we're gonna rely on Hef and our passive here to get through this because I don't think he's really having enough damage with anything else to yep. But now again, here's where it's gonna get good because we're gonna use Ox. I'm gonna get life steal. It's gonna lower his rage. Hopefully he doesn't have enough to. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. Dang. Man, that's tough. I'll give him that though. I gotta not just use that so straightforward though, or maybe I don't do Titans though. He adapted though. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Hey, man's reading. The NPC Crusher from Legendary Points basically got nerfed and no longer works on PCs. Yes. Yeah. Cactus isn't happy about anything if it doesn't work in his viewpoint. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I just think it's again, like when it comes to the balance team and all those things going on right now, I just think it's a matter of different perspectives. I mean, again, people have been playing the game for years in their own way. And when it comes down to it, it's like it's low key like thinking of like a new company acquisition or something like that, right? Like some things you're gonna like, and then some things you're not gonna like. But at the end of the day, like change is gonna come regardless. And I think it's just a matter of the people that want to adapt and kind of like hear out different, we'll say like ways to change the game. Those are the people that are probably gonna stick around. And again, the people that are kind of so one-sided or kind of only see it being one direction, like they're probably not gonna last here long because again, we all have directions in Epic Duel, but again, a lot of times, again, Night Wraith is the final say, right? So we can implement and say whatever we want to him, and he can implement whatever he thinks is good. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be a melting pot, and people have to kind of accept that. And that's the thing. It's like, even like the update today, right? Like on the bright side of it, bro, Battle Pass and ability core out of its like line, it's completely new. Like this kind of concept or idea is like completely new to the game, which is amazing. I think everything looks good. I think the we'll say the theme of the Battle Pass and everything is great. And yeah, you could say it's a little broken or whatever, but there's gonna be people that are like babies enough to be like, yeah, this is the last straw, man. The balance team's so stupid, and they're just doing this for all the time. And you just have these babies that are making up all these stupid things, and they just want to make money, and da 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 da. And I'm gonna quit the game, even though they're gonna come back. But it's like, again, like those are the people that it just becomes like tiring. Like those people just need to, again, like play or not play. And that's the whole thing where everyone's at. Like, yes, there's going to be good ideas. Yes, there's going to be bad ideas. Yes, there's going to be good updates. Yes, there's going to be bad updates. But at the end of the day, like, regardless of the situation, it's always going to be something where why do I keep doing that? I think I got to do Shroud first. But anyways, it's always going to be something where, again, people are going to agree both ways. And at the end of the day, we have to be the players that are mature enough to say, oh, hey, I agree with this or I don't agree with this. Here's why and here's not why. You can rather take that into consideration or not. But again, you decide whether you keep playing the game or not. Like, you know what I mean? If you feel like the game's filled with cheaters or whatever and you feel like you can't compete, bro, quit playing. You know what I mean? Or you try your best to compete in the way you can, right? I used to have a flag at Friesland, not to get off sidetrack or whatever, but again, I had a flag at Friesland. The war ended. Obviously, these people, got up there. Is that? Yeah, I think that is Kevin. I don't know. He always changes his name all the time. Anyways, pretty much these people got up there. They did a lot crazy work. Awesome for them. Blah blah blah. Which is great. But like again, when I put up whatever amount of influence I got, I had to literally spend money to again get that flag, right? And that's not something where I'm gonna be like, oh man, that's insane, and the game should change that, and you guys should make sure no one has to go through that and da da da. Like, no, that's something I accepted and made the decision to do. I wanted the flag. I said, you know what, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna have to spend some money to get it, but I'm gonna play my ass off. Do what I can do and get the flag, and that's what I did. You know what I mean? And that's how, again, you gotta have to be in that boat, right? Like, things aren't gonna necessarily change because, again, if you change something like so immediate, it's just gonna tick off a lot of people, and that's not what people are trying to do, right? So yeah, it's like at the end of the day, you just have acceptance. You kind of accept what you can do. You map out what you can do your best at it, and accept what comes from it, or you quit playing the game, But again, I think like most of us that are still here, we're not going to quit the game because we have such a personal connection to it, whether it be the character, the people, whatever. So at the end of the day, at that point, what do? Hey, you like it, you play it. You don't like it, I'm not going to be playing ED right now. I'm going to go play something else. And there's that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, ED's a revolving door. There's going to be people playing the game at all times during the day. Some doing their own thing, some doing PvP, whatever. Sometimes it's highs, sometimes it's lows. Whatever anybody wants to say, at the end of the day, there's always people coming in and out regardless. So, yeah, at the end of the day, we just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we're trying to get more players, but you can't really control or like expect it to be like, oh yeah, we want 1,000 people on, or we want this, or we want that. Like, it's just not gonna. It's probably not gonna happen. So like I said, acceptance, my boy, acceptance. It is what it is. Play the game, map out what you want to do. Like me, I'm on this player rating grind. I'm trying to get more into bosses. I'm trying to get back into 2v2s because again, those are things that I've just never had fun with before in the past. But I am trying my absolute best to make sure they are good. Is this gonna kill me? That is gonna kill me. Dang. That's interesting. That's a cool build. Man. I mean, hey, that's a good way to counter the bot too. Obviously, just having a bunch of health, right? Like, it only does a max of 1,000. So, if anything, it's just kind of a hard counter to focus. But I do think it's not too bad against like that. Like, I think the lightning build's still really good. Support build's obviously still decent if you know how to play around it. A bounty hunter's still really good. Like, nothing really got necessarily nerfed by the bot coming into the game, but I do think the game became way more fun. And people will say, "Oh, it's broken and strong" or whatever. But I mean, as you guys can see, like, I'm not saying I'm the best player ever, but obviously, if it's so easy that anybody can just hop on, click buttons, and be good, then I should have a higher win percentage, right? Which, it's a little higher than normal. I know I'm at a big 62%. That's a little high for me, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I don't think it's any insanity, going on here to where it's like, yeah, I just can't beat this build. I can't beat this bot, man. It's so broken. Like, there's literally cleanses. But that's just my piece. That's just my piece. I think that's cool. Again, like I said, I think that's a cool win, in my opinion. He's going to learn from that. Probably won't happen again. But again, I think when it does happen, it's cool. Like, it's cool to have it on stream. It's cool to have these moments. It's cool to be a talking point later. Again, we all talk about different things that are broken. Like, y'all remember Revy being 2,000 health with, like, lifeline or crit heal? Like, I low-key, I'm not saying put that back in the game, but I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to get shocked from a turn-based flash game, and certain things like that would shock you. Like, when you see somebody kneeling, they're at 200 health, and they, boom, 1,700 health, you're like, what the heck, brother? What kind of juice were you on, man? Like, where did that come from? But yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. I keep doing the same thing every time I see this guy, and I keep dying to him. I need to put on Titan Shroud for that. I think support builds the key so you don't use the poison like at all because they're gonna burn their energy too fast. You have to like do it like second turn maybe. But let's see. Okay, yeah, the focus you can first turn it. Gary hit him with the meow, meow, meow. Gary hit him with the meow, meow, meow. Telling you. I wonder if you play something like Grenade, Cyber Hunter, and Force the Heal, and then Bot Special would be similar style to what you're doing now. Yeah, no, probably. That's what I'm saying, man. It's cool because, again, I'll give props where it's due. Like, I ran into John last night. I was playing this a little differently. And he was kind of playing it like this, where it's just like, I think he was playing Bounty Hunter, I want to say. But he was like high, like basically like super support first, right? So why did I do that? This is why I can't talk and play. Anyways, basically I ran to John. He was running it like straight, just support heavy. And then hi. Oh yeah, no, I left that last one for you. The blue one. Yeah, it's for you. Yeah. No, you're fine. I love you. I just noticed her sitting in the doorway, looking all cute and shit. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were there. I was being passionate. I was just talking. Anyways, yeah, no, I ran to John. He was high support, so I was like, okay. I was like, I need to do the first turn shit again. So I was kind of been switching up and running different things with that. But yeah, I feel like just like how you kind of took we'll say the theme of the build and applied that to a different class. Like, that's what I want people to start doing. Like, again, you could see something good. Like, again, I took Titan Shroud again. Nathaniel was running on Bounty Hunter for mad long. I didn't really take his same build. I just took that idea and just put it on TLM, and then I was running that for a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's like we just gotta learn how to put our own little special like twist on it or whatever, and that's fine. You know what I mean? That's good. But yeah. I think I might be good. I might have just actually won this. Oh, never mind. I'm dead. I thought I just got hit with the robot. Oh, man. I got to pay attention more. GG's, though. All right. So if it's higher health is same thing. It's kind of hard. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. Mm, so big damage. All right, because we're gonna do this. Ooh, props. I feel like this is someone on a alt. But yeah, I just don't have enough faith that a new player was good enough to understand that and cleanse that at the right time. Do you have Revy? You do have Revy. Okay. This is getting interesting. He's gonna hit me and it's gonna hurt so bad. Okay. So I am gonna do that. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh man, that hurts a lot. Please tell me I have Ox. Okay. I wish this stacked. Please live. Oh, let's go. Oh man, I was so scared. All right, so if that was somebody on an alt, they're gonna come back with a vengeance. They're about to be mad as hell. Watch. If it's someone, actually no, my bad, because if my bad, opposite. If it was a new person, they would say something, right? But if it's not a new person, they're not gonna say anything because they know it's me and they know I would never say that. I think I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it. What are you gonna do? Oh, huh? Think if I force, if I force, I don't think I die. Let's go. Easy, easy farm. Thanks, thanks. Easy farm. Nah, bro, there's no way this is a new player. There's no way this is a new player. Oh, dang, just full attacking this time, huh? Think don't you still die to poison? Okay, that was pretty funny. I don't know if they did that on purpose. That was pretty funny. Yeah, no, normally I do, but I mean, he was just, bro, the double into that, like that was a lot of damage. So I was like, that's why I went the Bloodseeker. Good thing I got the crit. Nah, because I killed him with it the first time. Or no, I mean, well, I guess he cleansed it, huh? Reporting you and that bot. I didn't make it. think this kills. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. They're gonna nerf the hell out of this bot though, so it don't really matter right now, but we'll see. But this type of gameplay though is what I love. Like again, like I'm running focus, right? Focus 6 or whatever, but it's just the stats, the cores, like that's what changes and adds a variety. Like I think that's how it should be. I think literally I think if you had everyone at the same, like not necessarily the same health, but like kind of close to the same thing, like almost like maybe the classes had certain like stats as it is. Like imagine you pick mercenary and you're like guaranteed like 1200 health, 700 this or whatever, and then you still get some points to like change and like fiddle, but just not as much. You know what I mean? Like when it maybe that would be better because like I think I think the cores, the skills, I think those things should be more of the personality. The stats and stuff I think shouldn't really matter to people, which I don't think they do matter to people. So that's just my opinion. Like they do, and I'm not saying you take it away completely, but I just think you make it less of a important thing. Because again, like me, like that's kind of why I just stick in the focus realm anyway, because like I don't have to remember, oh, I need this stat for this to make sure this is good with that. Like it's like I literally just get on. I'm like, okay, I know my stats are the same. Oh, what cores are I using? I was using this, this, and this. Oh, this is what I'm using in the turn wise. Like I go make sure this is after that. You know, what I mean, like it's just like flows smoother in my opinion. Oh dang. Oh yep. I think we're still good. That's the thing that mercenary always needed though was uh, 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 are you kidding me, brother? That's tough. That's tough. I mean, he had high decks, so man, I'm loving the aggressive usage of will. Oh yeah, man, bro, I'm always like when I have a build like this, I would much rather be like I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, and then again, like if I die like that, I die like that. Like I'll take the blocker deflection or whatever. That's fine. But like, yeah, nah, I like just the will and like rolling the dice, man. I don't know. It just goes with the like, bro. I don't really care what happens, man. Almost. I don't know if anybody's seen like Yu Yu Hakusho, but it's like when he was fighting Tagoro, and he's about to finish the battle, or whatever. He's like, bro, I'm gonna put everything in this last shot, brother. Like, if you survive this, GG's. It is what it is. You know, like I'm not pressed. You know what I mean? Like that's how I'm. You know how I like to approach it. This is turbo. What the heck? Got to send them flying. Oh yeah, you're. I mean, you're right. I probably could get massive strike, huh? I think you told me that last night too, huh? I literally agreed, but I forgot. Uh, massive strike. That's gonna be. This is a rare Lonnie like actually doing good. You're all good. It happens. I hate typing on Puffin too. You would think Puffin would like have a better. I know they make a lot of money. Like you would think they would have a little better like keyboard implementation, I guess, or keyboard UI or whatever. I don't know. It's the trim. I'm hecka weak. Giving you extra stats. I wish. Okay, so because he lightning, right? Or is he support? No, yes. Okay, all right. No, I think I'm okay. So this is gonna be interesting. So I'm gonna, because um, okay. Now, here's the thing, because should I do that still? 399. No, it's really not that high. Dang, I wish I hit more. I wish I didn't use all that energy for that, honestly. Because I think he's gonna be able to ox me. I think I'm dead after that. Rage. That's tough. I was smart. Man, yeah, no, that's fair. GG's. Only counter is get lower cleanse. Yeah, pretty much. Like get rid of your energy or cleanse it. But again, if you cleanse it early, then it's fine. But if you have like an energy dumping build anyway, then you should be good. So, or you can run the cleanse healing. I honestly, I'm kind of nerfing myself running this cleanse healing. I could switch it to something else, but um, eh. Do that. Man, I feel like everyone has it. I think this should kill. Let's go. Okay, cool. I was just saying. Got a bunch of support on. You get a good bit of healing with the normal. Yeah, that's why I was trying the cleanse one because I was thinking maybe the cleanse regular heal could be like pretty good with that. I think they should up the scaling on that, in my opinion. I just feel like the cleanse heal is kind of bad just because it's so low. And I know they probably don't want to get in the habit of like making it too high because then people will just like have it regular and be spamming it all the time. But yeah, I think it should be a little higher at least. Wow, he has no energy defense. What is the game plan here? This is interesting. Okay. I'm low key kind of you. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I'm kind of evil. I'm not going. That's a little funny, man. That's a little funny. That's a little funny. Is it a counter to Shroud? I would say yes because it's guaranteed damage if anything. So if someone is running Shroud and you get them to like kind of use their heal early, or you just don't let them use their heal, they can't really get rid of their energy. Like we'll say like the bounty hunter build because they get energy back too. So it does kind of counter that if you play it right. Yeah, no, I feel bad though. That's tough. Man. Let's see. I'm in the summertime. Whoa, hey. He has to use his energy now or he's cooked. Like I don't know if he knows that. I don't think that's enough energy for you to use, brother. Actually, no, the heal is actually really good. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think I'm still gonna do that. Still gonna hurt. The heal over time is a good like I wouldn't say counter, but it does help because he did like save a lot of that damage here with the heal over time. If anything, it kind of made what you call it regular heal even worse. Like heal over time, I think it was already kind of better than regular heal. But now, if anything, it's even like better. Lots of crit, lots of heals. Maybe you could run cleanse heal if you had that. Yeah, on the permit. No, I'm running a hef. One hef. Yeah, facts. Let's see what he does here. Smoke screen. I wonder if this. I think robot kills. Oh, it does not. This is a good setup though, because even if he does have like, let's say he had Infernal, which honestly I think Infernal might kill me. If he did have Infernal, like, yeah, I think if that did that much damage, Infernal would have definitely killed me. But I just realized he has. When did he put on hardened armor? I didn't even realize that. What the heck? That's what's lit about Bloodseeker into that though. And that's what I'm saying. It's nice because again, like the bot, literally you take away the augment on it, the critical like strike thing on the first thing. I mean, I'm not gonna say it becomes inusable, but it becomes a thing. Okay, let's say you cleanse the thing, then you're like bad. You know what I mean? It's like bad now, you know? So that's what makes it kind of nice to have that primary, because I literally won that because of that. He had hardened armor. Hardened armor kind of got countered by the crit Bloodseeker, but it wouldn't have critted guaranteed, at least if I didn't have that. So nice cleanse. Okay, good cleanse, good cleanse. Are you running? You're not running support, you're running strength. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Ooh. This is fire. That's a fire morph. What's good? Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm not afraid. Oof. That would have almost got me. Man. Big close, big close. Ooh, I wanted to do that, but I was like, I mean, not risk it. Let me figure out what defense you're low on. But GG's. Let's see who gets sent to the Shadow Realm. I mean, hey, Dill's build's good though. Dill's build's good. He's doing the opposite. Like obviously he has the bot, but he's trying to counter it. And I think that's a good close counter. Like I think Strength Mage might be really good to counter that. You should be running those cleanses anyway, in my opinion. They're just so good. Ouch. Ouch. Um. Hmm. Because yeah, you definitely don't have enough for. Oh, you do. That's tough. I don't know. Dang. Dang. Man said he wanted to report me for the bot. Literally took him one turn playing against it and then counters it. Amazing. He uses the focus killer, pretty much. That's all good though. I just think it's funny. They'll be like, okay, like, yeah, that's he's so broken. It's this is that, bro. He countered it in one. Like it took him one time. He just played it one time, and then he countered it. He countered it really good. Yeah, and Kevin's just good at the game. What's up, Baltican? How are you? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Ooh, that was scary. I think this should kill. Maybe not. Oh, dang. Ooh, wee boy. Crazy. Kevin holding down the number one LB. Dang. Joey Cyberman build is quite nice. Word. There's some cool builds out there. Yeah, this man, bro, this man is farming. Hello? I didn't realize how long everyone had been playing already. Hey, 34 wins? Hey, look at me. I'm about to say, I don't even think I haven't put up this many wins in a very long time. All right. We're going to do this. I got my 1-0 versus Kevin logged off Mecha Week. Reported. Why am I getting reported? Shroud plus VP equals cancel. So anything that has potential to beat you. Okay, just being clear. Just being clear. Hey man. Damn, I'm scared. No easy wins. That's tough. Block. Never will I get that lucky again today. Yeah, Kevin Sav or Sav. Well, Savatar is good too, but I would say Kevin Sagar. Those are like my two. Man, like it's hard. They just switch up stuff really well. Like they just like understand things at a way faster rate than most people. I feel like. Like literally, have you seen those TikToks of the dude who like shoots the shots and he's like, I understand it now. Like that's what they remind me of, or that's who they remind me of him. Sorry. Anyways, um, dang, I feel like I should have put this on. Let's go. Um. I don't. I want to do this, but I don't know if I live. Ah, no. Easy. That's tough. I'm changing that. Um, need that extra damage. You know what I realized too? If I had Absolution on instead of Mass Strike, I think I would have. I think I would have got him. I think instead of this, I think I'm gonna run Tech Boost. A little bit more technology. That +1 is gonna make the difference. Because I want Massive Strike. I need half. The Gamma Rage has saved me a few times, so I think I need that. But yeah, I feel like bro. All I'm saying is, I think the game looks a lot better when you have someone like me. Like you have multiple different cores, like all these different things, right? All these different abilities, and then it just seems weird when you see like 3 of the same like stat boost thing, and then it's just like you're seeing all these just different stat things. Are just like, bro, look at all this. It just feels like all this. It feels like all this doesn't matter if all this equals all this. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if that makes sense the right way, but yeah. Um, Do this. Alien max healed. Yeah, I run massive in Twilight Blast all the time, but to be honest, stats do end up being better. Yeah, fact. As I'm saying, it sucks. Cause like there'd be one thing where certain things are good, and like it's they can have a thing where it's good, but again, like 9 times out of 10, the stats are gonna be better. That's the problem. I think they should have a better way at making that better, which I think they're working towards that. But yeah, so did I did okay. What happened here? Mm, interesting. Is that a block? Oh my goodness, dude. That's tough. I think I might be dead because of that, depending on what he does. I don't know if he's gonna heal. Okay. Does this kill? Oh man. Dang. Well. Yeah, I would say that's I think 50 or what does that have like 15% defense ignore or something like that? Dang, that's tough, man. Oh yeah, it's fine. I'll lose to a block. It happens. What does the Terrify Merc equivalent do? It's pretty much the same thing. It just lowers the rage percentage that you gain over time. Yeah, it lowers the rage percentage. So it's the 40% strength and then 40% rage lower, and then it's like lower rage gain, I think. Um yes, I think it lasts 3 turns, not 4. Yeah, for 3 turns. I guess maybe I should switch back to the 4 turn one, huh? Maybe that would be better. This is actually one of my more favorite like regular staffs that you can get in the game. It's kind of cool seeing some of the stuff get some live. Okay. I'm assuming. Oh, you have a lot of. Oh, okay. Why didn't he? That was weird. I feel like is he giving me that or what's the thing here? Interesting. Yeah. Can my armor be sent to others? No, unfortunately not. Oh yes. Yeah, you look cute. Nah, I'm playing dress up. Nah, you look cute. I like the belt. Yeah, the belt with the print looks nice. I like it. Yeah. Plus you got them legs. Yeah. Not stop. I'm just saying you got them legs. Yeah. Mm. She's throwing on club fits. I said you're throwing on club fits. No, I'm just saying it's not like you can wear that to the club. I think it'd be nice. Why not? It's nice. I'm just saying I think it's both. It's just my opinion. I don't know. Huh? What? Love you too. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, I probably haven't beat Niv in a while, honestly. GG's. Yeah, he's gonna come back and definitely change that. Honestly, I don't think I've seen Niv on in a while. Focus up, my boy. Always focused. I'm lying. Obviously, we're not always focused. Hey, the caffeine in. Oh, word. Stream sniping. I'm just messing with you. No, you're all good, bro. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, facts. That's why I kind of like it's again, it's high risk, high reward. Like you have to kind of utilize the placement of the poison. Like even if they doesn't do that much damage of it, it forces like the heals early. It forces like it basically like a lot of the people that play heal loop for years and years and years, their whole thought process is to heal like as many times as possible. Like that's the whole thing. Like you'll just win as long as you heal as many times as possible. But like forcing them to heal early or forcing them to heal at a certain time kind of gets rid of that. It disrupts the cycle. So that's what I kind of like about it. Like you have to kind of adapt or again like kind of have enough damage to kind of get past it. Again, it's not unbeatable, but it is strong, which I do like, but I think it's the direction it should take for a lot of the bots, a lot of the cores, um, a lot of the future things, and again, update other things as well, like out along the same path, like kind of keep a consistent standard to it. Return of level 9 heal tech mage, nah, probably, but even then, again, like I said, it's one of those things where even if you have that heal and you don't use it at the right time or you use it early, right? That poison can still not do that much damage, but now you're out of energy, or now you're again like you're at a point where you're just getting pressured the whole time, and you might not be able to recover. So it's like you really gotta pay attention, man. You gotta pay attention. Ooh, that was a really good crit. That's the thing about this too is that again with that heal on, you already have it on there, bro. There's nothing you can get left. So you have this, and he thought that would work, but I think this might kill. Oh, if I got a crit, it would have, but still two. It's still pretty crazy. Okay, you got that back. He still should be able to heal. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take my energy back then. So I still have pressure from that move, but again, I can lose the pressure here. Like again, if he can retaliate, he can bounce back the right way here, depending on what he has on his armor core. Oh no, he already used his heal, I think. All right, yep. And then he's not gonna have rage here, which again, grenade has a chance to kill me though. I think. I forgot what level he has it at, but level 4, that's up there. No, I don't think it's gonna kill me though. If you had like a max grenade or something, that would be one thing. But yeah. GG's though. That's one of those things. Again, even if he did, let's say he bounces back and he gets the robot and comes back, like he could still have a better way to do it. Again, it's kind of again like the bot. It's simple. Like again, to get past it is kind of simple, but it's one of those things where you have to pay attention. Lots of bots are better as the game goes on. Facts. And it's the same thing with like augments. Like I think augments get a little better as the game kind of gets a little interesting too. Ooh, you're a cheater. Got my CE up live on stream. Man, it's good. It's a good bot. It's a very good bot. Oh, you blocked me? Cheater. All right. We're going to see what happens here. I'm curious if he has a plan already. I don't think that saves you. That's fair. GG's though. GG's. I honestly I was scared. I thought he's gonna have a different plan here. Like he's not gonna take that lightly. He's not gonna take that lightly at all. I enjoy kicking your ass. Okay, all right, John. That's okay, John. Hop online, John, right now. I guarantee it will not be the same way. Like, but yeah. Anyways, but John, yes, you did very well last night. You put up 30 wins. Again, you got the ball early. You were doing great. You were doing great. Again, no one's not trying to give you your flowers, but yes, John. I literally, and this is the John. You're at like, bro. You don't even understand how tone deaf you say. I literally said I switched my build because again, you were doing good last night. I played against you last night. I said John beat me a few times. Again, it was good. Again, but it's like, bro, John has to come in and yeah. Anyways, okay, John. I don't think anybody in this chat actually believes that. But again, by all means, sure. No problem. Yeah, okay. Anyways. Oh my god, I just clicked the wrong thing. Bro, you're literally a distraction. Like, Lee, man. Like, bro, I swear, you distract me every time. You're absolutely right. You're gonna beat me every time because you literally distract. I can't think against you. Brain scramble, bro. It is insane. Literally insane. I'm just saying, bro. It's the stream. Like it's the proof is in the pudding. Like we're watching. Everyone's been watching. Again, I've been on point, doing perfectly fine. You come in. I have my first misclick. Literally, it just writes itself. It writes itself. Like, but anyways. Like, bro, yeah, you got, bro. Like, John, you're gonna beat me every time. Better than me. Got everything. Oh man, 100%. Better win rate. Better this. Better that. Yeah, you got it. I don't care. But yeah. Anyways, whatever. Um. Oh man. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Easy farm. Easy farm. Oh man, shout out to Kevin, man. For real though. Ugh. Bro, where's everyone? John, now's your time to get on. If anything, bro, I'm waiting. This is the cue. I think I'm actually I'm like hour 15 in. I don't even know I was hour 15 in. I mean, we're playing though. We're gaming today, man. We're having fun. I don't want to get on. Oh, it's all good. No worries, man. because I will end. Okay. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll end the stream. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if this kills me. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Easy farm. Easy farm. Easy farm. DH bad. Oh, they're gonna light me up. They're gonna light me up soon. You just gotta talk your shit when you can when you get the weighted though, but it's all good. It's all good. They're gonna light me up though. Natural. Ooh. Special 6. Is special 6 like the 5 from the boys? Or the 7, my bad, the 7. Next 10 games on ladder, all DA. Not for real though. I'm not gonna lie. If I see that, I'm getting off. I'm hopping offline. Hey, fuck that. Not for real. Left for honor. Just to save the name. Word. Word respect. My bad. My bad. My bad, Chief. My bad, Chief. Wasn't trying to do anything disrespectful. Oh. Okay. Hopefully this kills. Oh, I'm dead. That's tough. Well, GG's. That's tough. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sean. I'll say been in the gym just like you, brother. Been in the gym, working hard. Well, I've been lifting weights. I haven't been in the gym, but working out. I like the people running around with these fits on. I'm not gonna lie. The undead theme, I think it's a little more fire too with this. Like, I think the zombie, like you can come up with a zombie theme, would be really cool. Oh, pyro. Oh, ooh. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, I'm still good though. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I don't know if that was the play, brother. Was that a block too? Hello? You mean in game? Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I don't know. I mean, you yourself literally said that I always look fresh in game all the time or whatever. So like, you literally never say that. So I was like, I didn't. I thought you were talking about real life. My bad. Not clip that. Clip that. Put it in the DH chat. Oh man. Oh yikes. Dang, is Kevin cooking right now? Oh, I think he's cooking. Dang, I think he's cooking. Uh. Being bad, I'm posting this on ED Code. Okay. I have you on stream. Hello? I have the stream. I can reply with the stream screenshot. Hello? Said RL, you look buff and handsome. Whoever is your significant other is lucky as fuck. I know. I guess. What's the bot called? Anubis's incarnation, I think, or something like that. Anubis's incantation. Nectar, my guy. Bro, Nectar's looking fire. I like that sword, dude. If anything, I'm lucky to have her because she makes all the really good food. And her, like, presence is amazing. Honestly, I'm, like, you guys don't understand how happy I am that I don't have to, like, share her sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, that's my girly. Anyways, but yeah. I don't think, like, no, I mean, let's not get into that. I'm not trying to take shots at anybody, but yeah, sharing is not necessarily my forte. Your set's fire too. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's like you got the ultra instinct going on. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Oh, I thought that would kill. Do you have Revy? Oh, you don't. Ooh, okay. Imagine if you have Revy, I think I would have died there. Ha. You know. Oh. GG's. I want to see it work out for me. Work out for me. This is what we're listening to. I was gonna do like a lyric thing and have it up on the side, but I don't know how that actually would respond. But yeah. Thank you. No, I appreciate it, Nectar. I appreciate it. Let's say been trying with Mercenary for a minute, man. It's been up and down, but I'm hoping they don't nerf that. Like I'm hoping the nerf to this bot or whatever isn't too drastic. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's like just good enough to where it's like it could be like again in a place where it's not like broken, but again people are happy and it's still like viable and like still a like a threat. You know, it needs to be taken serious. Ooh, do I have enough? I don't now. Interesting. Okay. We're still gonna do this then. I was actually mad smart. Oh, dang. I am so afraid right now because I don't think this bot's gonna kill me, but it definitely could. Because it's 15% defense ignore. Oh, that's what I was saying, man. I was like, it's close. Oh man. I was like, I knew that 15% defense ignore could definitely get close, man. That was GG's though. At the big beam. Out of these bots, it WS my idea anyway. Wait, what do you mean? What's WS mean again? Ooh, ruthless. All right, there you go. I'm glad you took off the weenie costume. I did not like the weenie costume. You got the books? I do. I could put them on. I'll probably put them on later. I plan to make a lot of content this weekend, so I'll probably do like a showcase with like all the items on, do like a video or something. Okay, so I'm gonna do this because this is gonna force him to have to use that stuff like kind of early, or use his thing early. Which as soon as he uses that, then I can just bunker. So that's gonna be good. Facts. Facts. I know. Yeah, but say it took Aka forever to do your idea though. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did though. So this is where it's tough because does rage still kill me? I don't know. Dang, really? What, bro? What? Oh, he had. Oh, I didn't see that. I was smart. Huh. Okay. Gotta play that differently. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Big crit. Hey, funny dog. Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. Blood Commander strong, yes, yeah. Woo! I was scared about that. I haven't seen that yet, so I was worried about that though. So I was really gonna see. I didn't know if that would kill me there because the health. Money on your mind, money on your head 3 times. Bet you had the fades. This is what we listen to, by the way. Pain, spin the bands. The thing that's so cool about this build too is that even if I don't have the build, the beam, right? Like, I'm not gonna have enough energy for this beam here. I'm still gonna be able to push on. So we're gonna do this. Still might rob him. Pussy, you know what I mean? Like. Bro, can you tell us the process of you having your own PC or NPCs and stuff? Just curious how they reach out to you and what feedbacks you gave to staff. Just want to know. Pretty much we just talk. I just talked to Night Wraith. Like it was there. I mean, Night Wraith is kind of the person behind that and Epic Duel per se. So I didn't really talk to like anyone else in the Arctic server or anything like that. But that's pretty much gifting 101. Usually when you win gifting, you have to talk to Night Wraith anyway. So it literally was just that, like just back and forth, talking to him, seeing what's possible, seeing what's not possible. You kind of have an idea that goes with it. He kind of just, again, it kind of, it's a little different process for everyone, but yeah, pretty much just communicating with Night Wraith. I think I keep doing the same thing, and this is like literally insanity. There's like no way to not do that. Okay, anyways. Like, did you optimize what NPCs were going to sell? Are you talking about items? Oh, like the items and stuff. Okay, well, I mean, to be fair, I had the shop idea like way before gifting. Um, it was kind of something that even actually paying homage to Shadow. You know, me and Shadow were talking about this like years ago. This is before he even put his NPC in the game, and that's where I was telling him that's kind of where I wanted to go in the long run. I wanted to, again, kind of be immortalized in the game. If I ever stop playing or anything, like have a way to help out the game in some way, shape, or form. Right? I think that would be really cool. And then at the time he came up with the boss idea, so that became a thing. And then I keep doing the same thing against him. I literally keep dying for it. But yeah, he came up with the boss idea. His boss idea was really cool. He had his own tips and stuff to it. That was not well. I think I keep forgetting it's 2026 now. So I was 2024 gifting where he did that. So going into 2025, that was the thing or whatever. And then after that, I had a lot of time to kind of think about what I wanted to do when I got on, we'll say, farther up the leaderboard or whatever, that year or the next year. So my idea was, again, same thing. Like I wanted to have something that I can give back to the community, something that can, help the game out, but something where, again, it kind of stands out. It's cool to have. And yeah, I didn't want just to be like a regular boss where you kind of come in, you just get a Chivo for beating it or whatever. And then it's kind of, no one really talks about it anymore after that. I want it to be something that really is, like beneficial to the game and for the long run, again, people talk about it in the game. And that's kind of where the shop idea came into place, where, I wanted to really have, at first it was going to be my full set, so I was going to offer my full set in game and just be able to go from there. But that didn't really, that obviously didn't really come into fruition, just because, again, like not everyone would just want to buy my set. And then there's plenty of other gears and stuff and items, replicas that people would buy too. So it became a thing where, okay, well, I'll ask around, I'll talk to many people, and then became like, well, who kind of better than me, because I was kind of friends with everyone anyway. So yeah, there we go. That's how we beat him. But yeah, so it became a thing where I just, yeah, like I really wanted to get back to the community. I really wanted to have like a shop, sort of speak, per se. The year beforehand, I did the credit thing, and that kind of is where it stemmed from. So it just like years of kind of just, rough draft, hashing out, rough draft, hashing out, and then it kind of came into this. And then with Night Wraith's amazing guidance, which, like, I feel like a lot of people don't give Night Wraith a lot of credit, but he's really good. Like, I think he's in the position he's in for a reason, and I think he's gotten this far for, again, a lot of different reasons, but mainly I do think that he knows what he's doing to a degree, and he kind of understands that there's certain things you can do to, we'll say, like, help out, and there's certain things you can do that will be, good, but there's also certain things that just no one's really going to be happy with regardless, right? So it's better to focus your energy towards things that actually can, like, make an impact immediately, opposed to, think of something for the long term, because you need more of a team, you need more of a vision, you need more of a, like, we'll say, like, a longer timeline to be able to accomplish, like, the bigger things, right? Which is kind of cool, because now it's like, again, like, I wouldn't say I'm even really, I'm not affiliated with the team or anything like that, but I think in short term, I do kind of, again, like the shop idea, I do think a lot of people underestimate how much Varium is spent in the shop, you know what I mean? And I think, again, like, that's kind of just from a perspective of, I just always ask myself, what would I buy, right? Because I spend a lot of money in the game. So it's like, what would, I buy, and then what is kind of the middle ground from what I would buy and what everyone else would buy too, right? So like me, I'm a big fan of CC things or whatever, but also a lot of people are a fan of, we'll say, like, original rarities and X, Y, and Z. So that's where kind of the back in the day replicas came into fruition, like Zeus's replica, Dill's, Delta Knight, stuff like that. But still, we had the new age version of a lot of, we'll say, like the Tech Stalker, mutator I'm using right now, where, like, these are like good ideas that kind of just got missed at the time, or kind of like got looking over at the time, just because it's time sensitive, right? And, like, you don't really have a big team. But when someone kind of comes through later and says, hey, like, a lot of people would really like this, and it's something that's super easy, then it's just like, okay, yeah, I could do that into, like, a week or whatever, and we could throw it in there and see what happens, and bam, then it becomes a beneficial thing that's, like, we'll say, not so hard to accomplish or keep up with too. And that's again, that's where I feel like that's my realm, right? Like, I want people to feel like, again, like, the updates are something to look forward to, but at the same time, like, my shop isn't going to be the reason people play Epic Duel. And that's where I kind of, again, wanted to separate the, line, right? Like, I want incentive for people that you play the game, you're already on your journey, you're playing, you're logging in day out. Like, these are kind of just little things to look forward to along the things. You might get a little, item that comes back that, oh man, this is pretty fire. I didn't see this or whatever, I'll spend some money on that, which I think happens a lot. And then you also have the people that, again, like, they kind of come by, they haven't played in a long time. They're like, oh dang, Alonzo's shop is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying this, I'm getting this, I'm getting that, I'm getting this. And that's, again, right. It's like perfect. It's perfect. I feel like I'm doing my job perfect to a T, or at least like what I set out to do, so yeah, but sorry, I know I kind of rambled there, but that's, if anything, that's kind of the long explanation. But yeah, and simple, just like literally rough draft and like, what's the word? I guess, like, I can't think of the word, but it's just like, when you type something out and it's just like, okay, you have rough draft 1 and rough draft 2 and then rough draft 3, and it's, yeah, like, just that. Thanks for the detailed explanation. Much appreciated. I mean, your style and time that you spend on your character looks amazing. It looks also spend on your character looks also says a lot about you. I also love customizing. Oh no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Like that's literally why I love the game so much. I just think the customization is simple but bold. You know, like a lot of the items literally stand out, and it's cool that you can change some of the things to make it a little better. But like a lot of the things stand out on its own. And it's really cool, man. But no, that's awesome. Yeah, like I really do want to, which we will talk about in the long term later, because I am gonna be back. We are gonna be back to doing like more contests and stuff, more tournaments. You know, again, a couple of you guys have been hearing me talk about, you know, different things. But just know that again, we have a team now. Like and I'm not talking about like the game, or I'm not talking about, we'll say like Epic Duel or like Balance or anything like that. I'm talking about like my brand, right? Like the brand is actually going like official, you know what I mean? So we actually have a team, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of people that I trust and I love. So it's really, really exciting to look forward to. But yeah, no, we're gonna be doing big things, man. We're gonna be doing big things. And again, like at the end of the day, it comes down to more content, and more content for me means involving you guys more, to where we're all able to enjoy the game in different ways, right? At least the different aspects. So it's like, for instance, like competition. You know, a lot of people want more competitiveness. A lot of people want more, we'll say like ways to shine or set themselves ahead of the other people. Like I would love to, and then now that we have more of a, we'll say behind the scenes in Epic Duel 2, like people that actually care enough to where they can like provide input on how to make, we'll say, things more standard and better and like less bias, right? Because I don't want to make, you know, a tournament that is like, oh man, it's only good by my standards and it's only something that I would play in. Like I want it to be something where it's fair across the board. You know, a lot of people agree like this is the best way we could do something like this. And again, like a lot of people would like to compete and actually try to, you know, win the prize or whatever, right? That's the end goal. So with that being said, again, we're gonna be doing more fashion competitions, like fashion duels. Like I always say, it's a thing, but it's really gonna be a thing. You know, we're gonna be having fashion contests a week. I want to be making more ED. I want to be making ED codes more positive. I want to be having more global, we'll say like social media presence, where we actually again have positive things we're talking about in the game, and it's not just always like this thing is terrible or this thing is bad. Change this. Night Wraith do this. Like there's so many people that are just barking into the void, and I'm tired of going on ED codes and seeing that. Like we need to have more people that are just positive about what's going on, involved in the community, things that are actually happening. You know what I mean? Like again, like we need to have more of a positive outlook on the game. It doesn't look good when I'm a new player. I go to, you know, Twitter or whatever, and I'm like looking for things to be positive about this game, and it just looks like a bunch of people that are just grumpy and like, you know, just like sticking around here because they just don't know where else to go. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I don't want that to be a thing. I want to separate that. So yeah, again, more fashion, like we'll say like duels, more competitions, more tournaments. We're bringing a lot of that back, and again, it's going to be in a lot of more organized ways, right? So I'm not going to be, oh GG, my bad. I'm not going to be in that kind of wheelhouse of we're trying to appease anybody. I'm not going to be trying to, again, like make it to where people want to, you know, get rich and have it to where I'm paying for their, you know, 50,000 variant in full or whatever. Like it's not going to be like that. Again, it's just going to be over time. Again, just ways to lightly give back. If you want to compete, you can, but again, you don't have to. So again, just one of those things where it's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. It's going to be organized. It's going to be to a T. It's not going to be too deep to where it's like you miss out on it. It's like you have to, you know, jump off a bridge or whatever, but it's going to be, again, you know, fun enough to where, again, it's like, you know, a few times you might be like, yo, I'm going to come through and play in that. I'm going to come through and compete in that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Can you tell us how the next event's going to work? My bad, Kong. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me, does YouTube's have shooting animation? Yes, they do. I can tell you about the a little bit of the next gifting. Shot in the heel, maybe. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about for that, yeah. Yeah, the quest get people playing, so in a way, your shop does make people play. Facts. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Which is, I mean, that is good too. Like again, like the mission chains are supposed to be, you know, a reason to keep people playing, but like I didn't want it to be a thing in a sense of like, because if that's your only reason to log on, again, you're gonna lose interest really fast when like you eventually get whatever item you're looking for, and then it's just like, okay, I have it, you know? Because like, that's the thing. It's like you have to learn to appreciate the process, and like when you're on the grind and you have nice things that you can't appreciate, then it makes the process and it makes the journey a lot more enjoyable. And that's what people need to kind of understand. It's like when you go into Epic Duel, like again, like you don't have to necessarily be on a leaderboard grind or this or that, but again, you rather find a faction to fight for, you find a personal reason you're grinding, or it could just be as simple as, you know, again, it's something easy to relax from after a long day of, you know, doing you, you know, being you, right? So yeah, like whatever the reason, it's like people just have to kind of stick to that and be okay with that. It shouldn't be like I'm logging in just to get items, you know what I mean? Because that's, again, it's gonna get old fast, right? Like you're gonna get bored really fast, and then you're just gonna be a person that people talk about still when you don't even log in or care about the game anymore. Because again, like I still remember Fleek to this day, and again, that's always gonna be a meme. Like this man literally like stole his mom's credit card to buy items in a Flash game. Like yeah, like stuff like that is hilarious. But again, in the moment, it's like, you know, people they're extremists, you know, so it feels like they're willing to do whatever it takes to get these things that feel they mean the world. But yeah, no, I'm trying to get people out of that boat. Like don't be coming in here thinking like, oh man, once I get this, like once I get the alpha pistol or whatever, then I'm gonna just play the game all the time. Because yeah, I've been there. Like again, I was a kid, and I'm telling you now, it does not last. So yeah, but anyways, that's what I kind of meant by that. But yeah, being the gate to be looking cool is also dope. Thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'm trying to. Like, you know, I think the goal should be to look good while you're on the journey, right? Like, I think that could be said about gaming, IRL, or whatever. I think there's nothing wrong with looking your best or feeling your best when you're going to do whatever, right? And I feel like that's kind of the realm, you know, you should be aiming for. But in terms of gifting, I would say I don't think there's going to be customs this year. Again, things could change. Obviously, again, Night Wraith is always the final say. I don't work for EED. I don't work with AE or anything like that. But again, I will say that I think gifting this year is going to be different because it's headed towards a new standard of, again, just being able to be more, we'll say like sustainable, but more of a like less of a time consumption. So like think of right now, right? Like we've only had 2 battle passes this year, and it's May. And to someone like Night Wraith, I'm pretty sure you probably wanted to have more, we'll say, content or more things available for, you know, the community to purchase. But gifting kind of, I wouldn't say takes priority, but it kind of becomes a time consuming thing that just takes up a lot of time. You know, that's just, yeah, like that's just regardless of however you look at it, that's just the reality of the situation. So I think basically gifting is heading towards more of a, you know, more of a again, sustainable process, but less time consuming. Like I think he's probably looking to be like, if I will say, if I'm Night Wraith, I would be looking at it like I would want to be done with gifting stuff by like probably at the end of February at the latest. Like I would want to spring come into it and kind of have the spring reset of this is coming out, we're doing this is the plan for the year or whatever. But again, it's kind of hard to do that because by the time they finish gifting stuff, it's like, oh well, gifting's already getting ready to come back, you know. So yeah, dang, I thought that would be able to kill. Sheesh. GG's. Hey, Ty looks fire though. And again, he's using the build in a different way. He didn't have first either. Look at him, focus 5, just high health. There you go. This is a good way to counter that my build that I've been using. So if you're looking, and it's probably doing really good too because he's using the bot. So, and I'm 64% right now with 50 something wins, which is pretty good. I mean, 30. I put up like what 36 wins in an hour and 45, which I think that's pretty good, honestly. I don't remember like what the, you know, we'll say numbers are or whatever. I don't know what's good and what's bad per se. But yeah, I mean, considering I don't know how long Kevin's been playing, but considering I have half his wins, I think in what, like 2 hours, I would say gameplay total, because I may have played like 30 minutes last night. So yeah, Mazes is alting. Okay, let's not go into that. Wait, isn't that Kevin? Why are you saying that about yourself? Hello. You playing for an hour and a half? There's no way you're playing for an hour and a half and you have okay, this man's trolling. This man's trolling. So here's the thing with that. I think I'm gonna have to do this. Hmm. Um. Oh, come on, brother. Dang, that's the thing that sucks about battles like this, man. That sucks. I kind of needed that very bad. Like, very bad. Bro, I needed that so bad, dude. Yeah, I did. Bro, I would have got the extra life still. GG's. Yeah, that's the one thing that is better, I will say, about that. Is that he has the stats. So it's like, again, even though I do get first, that block, man, that block is really good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that I would just like have won or whatever if I didn't get the block, but it's like I don't know that until I actually go through the full process, and I won't know unless it's like, again, even then it's a 50-50. You know what I mean? Like the battle's so long, they probably are eventually gonna get a block because his dex is so high. So it's like you do have to keep that in consideration. It's like him doing that first turn again. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where I have to see kings first and then go into the poison. But even then, at that point, it's like, do you have the same thing, or do you just is that like turn difference actually be able to make a difference? I don't know. But yeah, man. I wonder if you run salvage. I wonder if that would average about 27 to 30 an hour when support is on. Oh, okay, well that's when support. I feel like that's a lot. That's like fast. So like, what would be for focus then? Like 20 to 25, something like that. Yeah, I'm like hour 48 in, so the urge to open the game just to snipe you is crazy. I mean, hey, but say I'm probably about to get off here in a little bit, so probably not now. But yeah, no, definitely. Focus depends like 22 to 25. Okay, word. All right, yeah, because let's say like I said, I'm not nowhere near like doing amazing or whatever. I'm at 63%, so it's like if you're running like 75%, you probably would have some more wins or whatever. But yeah, still pretty good though, pretty good. I think considering just how again how much fun you're having, like I don't know, like I think this kind of like I think I'm the definition of what like casual play should look like, right? So like I think you should be able to hop on, have a decent build you customize or whatever, and you still be able to win like 60% of the time as long as you kind of again know what you're doing in at least some kind of magnitude, right? But that's how I feel though. I don't know. Again, I could be crazy, but I think that's more fun for everybody. Because obviously 9 times out of 10, you have people like again like Kevin or like Sagar or like Savitar that you can use as examples. They're gonna be good. They play the game enough, or they're gonna be around people that play the game enough to where they're gonna know the counters, right? So you have the high level, like we'll say competitive, and then you have the middle ground, which I think I'm kind of at, like casual but good. You know, I've been playing the game for a long time, so like I'm kind of good at the game or whatever. But it's not like I didn't do this. Ooh, that's actually so scary because Damn, now I think if he hits me, okay. Dang. Does this kill though? Oh my god. I think bot would have killed. I think bot would have killed. I have no clue. Dang, GG's though. Man. It's never fun to play ED when SAG whips you daily. I'm hecka weak. That's fair. I mean, hey, you got no one forced you guys to join Sagar's faction, you know what I'm saying? Or Sagar's farm. his plantation. Oh man. You already had 30 wins? Oh dang. Uh that lightning hurt. Oh, I just realized he actually might be screwed here. Yeah, he kind of has to heal, right? Oh, what? Is he nuts? Dude, he's nuts. Oh man, I'm sorry. I know I'm being a dick, but like to me it's just funny because it's like, bro, like again, imagine in his mind he put that Sea Kings up. He literally, bro, that's you can't not gonna be able to heal X Y. Boom, 800 damage. You're just like, okay, what just happened? Like, what just happened? This is why every time if you don't know what you got hit by, you should read what you got hit by. Like that's what I'm implying. So just like again, he got hit with this right now. It pops up again. It literally go right here. Third tick of this incurable poison detonates for the target's current energy. 1,000 max can be cleansed. Okay, cool. So from there, whether it can be cleansed or, yeah. I didn't realize he was a port guy, but I think it still is in my favor. Oh, there's no way he actually did that. That's actually pretty funny. I don't think it matters. I don't know. That's funny, man. What's up, Volt? How's it going, man? Oh no, you're fine. Oh my bad. Sorry. I know you asked earlier. Let me. I'll show you before I get off. 100%. My bad. I wonder if he. I think it's honestly TLM is kind of hard to play against this build. You just get so much energy back when you have like no defense. Yeah, no problem. No problem. All good, buddy. Now I'm back. Let's go. If I say you seen the bot, you're like, okay, you get behind that, huh? Yeah, it's actually mad fun. Okay, I'll switch to the book real quick. I'm not a fan of the Ox, honestly. The Ox is not my cup of tea. Let's see. Go here. I'm actually so happy right now because it's been such a long time since like I actually had a good stream. I feel like, and it's nice feeling like man, like we did have a really good stream today, man. Yeah, it's been hard. Like the meta has been kind of like man. And I know it's one of those things where I'm one of those people that, again, like I tell everyone all the time, like we gotta be able to fight through those moments, or kind of just, oh, okay, maybe I'm gonna play something else. But it sucks for me because I'm like an Epic Duel channel, and it's like I want to play other things, but the Infinity thing didn't come out yet, and that's what I was kind of hoping to carry in the last like week or two. Was like okay, the Infinity beta is gonna come out, we're gonna be fine. Did not come out, so yeah, I literally was out here just playing and getting frustrated. Because again, like I like being a little different. You know, I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person for that or whatever, but yeah. So John was happy to be back. Me and Sorch convinced him to get the bot because it's so fun, and he hasn't had so much fun in a while. Yeah, no, he was murdering. He was murdering. Let's say yeah. I literally I gave him his props. I was telling him, yeah, he was doing an amazing job. And then yeah, he still came in and like John has to make it known that he's doing good. And I get that because again, there's a lot of people that do give him a lot of crap for just like again, no real reason. But I get it. I get it. Dang. You said it's called Infinity because that's how many times it'll be delayed. I'm heck. Not for real though. Hey, shout out to Zindra, by the way, man. How's it going? But yeah, exposed. Okay. Okay. I have you on stream. I have him on stream. Hello. How many times I beat Kevin today, chat? How many times I beat Kevin today? Just for that. But yeah, no, I really hope it's not delayed any longer, man. I really want this alpha to come out. It looks so good, man. Like I'm like, bro, just hurry up, release it. There is a way to cheese the special. I'll tell you later, Lonnie. It's so funny. Oh, yikes. Um, I mean, he's gonna poison. Oh, okay, interesting. I don't know if that was actually the play. I keep meaning to put GGs, and then I feel like that looks bad. Infinity looks really cool. Yeah, bro. Bro, are you actually hyped to play it? I'm actually mad hyped to play it. I was gonna go higher in on the like buy-ins or whatever, but then they started making it to where like, oh, like if you put in an item and you bought this, then like your name will be on it. Like, bro, I don't care about the recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I wanted the items. Like, I wanted the items, man. Like, they should have just put it on a lower tier to be able to like import items from any. What they should have did. They should have just been like, yo, 100, $200, we'll import any item from any AE game. Like, they should have been able. You could have been able to like import Epic Duel or like Dragon Fable or something. Like it would have been cool if you literally could have been able to do it for any game. But yeah, I feel like it got really crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, you gotta cleanse it to use cleanse, augment, salves, or forbidden pact. Yeah, it's strong. Probably will get nerfed soon. Soon, just hoping not to the ground. I actually don't know if you died of this. Do I have enough to bunker? I don't know. I don't know if you died of this. Oh, okay, no, I do. Maybe you do die. Okay, well, yeah, GG. I didn't know. All right, hey, at least he didn't get hit as hard by the poison though. But yeah, you gotta put on a cleanse. All right, we're getting back. I'm saying welcome back, by the way. Yeah, no, you do. Yeah, you like need tabs. No, I meant like because the first one I hit him for like 8 something. It was like 890 something or something like that. So facts. They will come. They will come. Um oh dang. I think he should change his I think that build is just not like high energy builds against this bot are literally death. Like that is death right there. Any good bot recommendations? It literally depends on your build. So like what class and what variant of focus are you trying to run? CH. Okay, so are you running like you want to run focus 6 CH? You run Azrael's Doombringer Beauty is really good. Cyber Shark can be kind of good on like TLM or Merc. But if we're sticking on just Cyber Hunter, I'd probably say top 3 would be like Azrael's and Doombringer Beauty, Infernal Android, or probably Gamma. Maybe, I mean, you probably can get away with Gamma Parrot. I've been seeing some people use Gamma Parrot, if you do have that. But yeah, I would say those are my top 2 is definitely gonna be Infernal Android or Azrael's Doombringer Beauty. I think hopefully I don't die to this. Ooh, wait, I don't know if this kills actually though. I'm kind of scared. I don't think it kills, but I'm gonna get a bunch of life steal. Oh, it does kill. Let's. Oh, I didn't think it would kill. That's lit. I literally did not think that would kill at all. Oh, dang. Yeah, you gotta get inventory slots, or you gotta sell stuff. Yeah, inventory slots have been a big thing. You can get inventory slots in the battle pass now, and you can do like daily missions and stuff and get like coupons if you have enough to be able to get them. So they are grindable now. They are grindable. Do keep that in mind. What's your favorite robot in terms of the design plus aesthetic? If I would say all time favorite has to be Infernal Android, just because like um my I would say my most time playing the game, at least like before now, like before this kind of like era or whatever. Uh Infernal Android was kind of like the staple of like all the bots. Like it was Infernal Android or Gamma Bot. Like those were like the two. This was like probably before gifting or anything like that even really started happening. But yeah, those are the two like most really good bots. So I would say aesthetic wise, like just for the sake of that, yeah, focus and facts. I would say that. Huh? Oh, okay. So I was like, why are you in here with a piece of cheese? uh, but yeah, Infernal Android or like Gamma, I think would be like top. But if I'm talking about all time favorite creativity wise, I probably would say Azrael's Doombringer Beast, just because I like the anti heal factor and like my thing about robots is like I like robots that do a lot in one move. Like I maybe it's like my smite brain. Are you serious? Wow. I don't think it matters because of Harden. Because I mean, if he uses Harden arm and then he has that, then that's fine. But still, I'm surprised I didn't kill him. Wow. But yeah, I would say Doombringer Beauty Beast just because it does a lot. So it's an anti heal and it does the defense reduction. So it just like you can create so many different moves after that because it does so much as long as you know how to kind of use it. I'm hoping again the game gets to a point where it becomes more of a staple because of just how much it does in that one ability move. But yeah, I'm really hoping that it can. Oh, but yeah, give us a fit check. I just have a black tee on and sweats. Plus, if I have no way to even like give you a fit check because if I stand, I would have to hold like they can't. You know what I mean? Mine is Plasma Fly. Plasma Fly is really cool, as if the first bot was with 2 abilities, and it has a cool idea. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Pyrofly used to be really dope. I remember when they first brought it back, and a lot of people were psyched to have it, and then people were using it a lot, and then it got nerfed. Um, but yeah, I've oh, interesting. Does the Anubis bot critical mark only have 1 round duration? Yes, yeah, yeah. It only has 1 duration. I thought that was pretty interesting too. I do like that though. I thought it was gonna be like Gamma Brain at first would just like sit there, but yeah, no, it's only 1 turn. Yeah, facts, facts. I was saying I like that. That's what I think we have to be on the line of like it's good to have abilities that do a lot, but it's good to have a time or like a certain, we'll say like what's the word I'm looking for? I guess like a certain prefix to have in order to make it like work the best. You know what I mean? So like you have to like basically the setup, if that makes sense. So like it's cool to have like a setup kind of requirement needed, and then again, even if you miss the turn, it's not like super forgiving. You know, it's not like, oh man, I could just let it sit there and marinate until I want that crit to kind of work for me. You know, it's like no, you have to, yeah, you used it. You gotta use the next turn. I like that. I bought and sold 200 plus of those of them in 2020 gifting. What are you talking about? What bot do you think needs some love? Um, honestly, I would say staples. So like for me, I would say like assault bot. I think needs a little bit of extra like umph. You know what I mean? It used to be like a higher life steal, which I did like that. But they kind of nerfed it, so it's kind of like pointless. So it's like I mean, there's a lot of bots that need love. Honestly, if anything, I think it's like a standard thing. So it's like I think the standard should be more set to again the primary or like we'll say like the augment for the first ability on the robot should be more of a again like reusable aspect that kind of like again can help in like a lot of different situations if you set it up the right way. And the special being something that is only could use once a game, but is very like rewarding if you can get it off right. You know, so I would say things like again like Assault Bot. I would say Phantasm Droid. I think needs a little bit of help. The Nanotech Destroyer one. I remember like that bot. Like there's a lot of bots that are in the game that are like just like pointless. Like no one ever even like tries to use them because they're just so bad. You know what I mean? So like yeah, I would say like Nanotech would be a really good one to buff. I think it would add like a really cool thing of it being like a it's like a when you're super low health, you have like a crit chance 100% or something like that. But it's like not a strong enough hit for it to even matter. So, but yeah, different things like that, like just bots that. I mean, we probably can look at them real quick if we wanted to, but let's see. Like things so like for instance, Abyssal Hades is pretty good right now. It's the 15% defense ignore is good. And then obviously the special is pretty like good, so it's like the key is to not have every robot have 15% defense ignore, right? But like again, just how this one has the crit thing, like that becomes really cool, or this one has 20%, which is kind of cool. And then obviously the special is really good or whatever, right? This one has like rage reduction, right? And then it used to have rage reduction, but they took it away. Now it has rage gain. But like I like having rage reduction on this. It'd be cool if it had 30% rage reduction with that instead. Like different bots that have different things. Like this one has again 15% defense ignore, which I think is it's kind of bad with the realm of lifesteal because you have this is like okay, gain 15% rage, 25% lifesteal, which is cool. It'd be cool to have this be like an anti-heal or something. Like every hit's like 15%, of 15% of targets healing for the next 3 turns or whatever, like doesn't work. It'd be cool to have something like that on that with this, because then it makes that lifesteal on this better. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but I think most of the robots in the game need a rework like that. If again that makes sense, but yeah. Favorite is Azrael's Yeah, Azrael's used to be fire. They actually nerfed that bot. I don't know if you know. They just nerfed it to where it's only usable one time, which I disagree with. Honestly, I wish it was reusable still. I know a lot of people said it was broken or whatever because it is reusable, but again, I think it should be in the realm where some things that are staple like that, like again, assault bots reusable. I think the realm of like buffing and debuffing, even in bot worthy like things, should be usable and reusable per se. Like not something like energy shield on Yeti. There you go. There we go. My guy. We adapting. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, ED needs a new class. No, it's actually kind of funny because a few people have been saying that, but honestly, I don't think it needs new classes. I just think the classes needs more identity. So I just think the classes need to feel more unique and have more unique things that make that class that class. Just because like right now it's like it feels more like you can kind of pick whatever class you want and then be able to have a, we'll say, like staple build on any of those classes and be able to get relatively around the same thing, which is like, to me that just feels like everything's kind of again the same thing. There's no point in having classes then at that point, right? So it's like I think to GG's. What score? Where can I get that? Which score? I don't know which. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry, but I think it would be better if the game had a more, we'll say, like again, like personalization feeling when it comes to each class, right? So if you went into every class and again it was like mercenary, attack mercenary, like okay, they're supposed to be tanky, so like inherently they have higher defense by a lot, or higher health by a lot. It's like certain things are changed, but it's not, it's minuscule. It's not enough to where it actually makes the class have an actual identity. You know what I mean? Like certain things you notice, like okay, I noticed tech mage has naturally higher tech scaling or whatever than the rest of the classes or whatever. But again, bounty hunter having augment with the robot is going to make that robot hit a lot harder than that tech mage like inherent trait. So like, yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining this right, like to where it makes sense to other people, but to me, just yeah, like that's how I see it. Like I think that would be way better if they had the classes have more personalization, like feeling to the class. So like more things stood out because you're that class, or like more of a unique, we'll say like class trait. Not something that comes in the skill tree where you have to like actually spend points, but something that literally just comes with playing that class, right? So like again, it would be cool if they had like a class trait buffs where it's like, okay, mercenaries just get a health buff in general. Mercenaries receive an extra 100 health compared to every other class in the game or whatever, right? And 10 plus extra defense. And then like, lifesteal or something like mage, you could be like, okay, like you have, I wouldn't say like lifesteal because you already have the lifesteal on those. So like that's like a part of the passive traits itself. But I would say something like, okay, blood mages have, 20% increased crit chance innately or something like that, right? Like that would be really cool to see. Or mages in general, or bounty hunters, whatever, like something like that. Like to have a class specific. Okay, I'm starting to lose games that I'm just like, I'm getting too talkative. So like I'm gonna end it there as far as like the battling, because I don't want to mess up my record for the day. Actually, I mean it's pretty good. Again, like I've probably put up around 100 games. I think I'm like 3 games off, so probably 97 if my math is right. I'm like out of 97 games played, I think I'm at like 61, which is 64%. That's pretty good in my opinion. It's not bad at all. I'll take that. But yeah, no. Again, we actually had leaderboard live. We haven't done that in a while. Dang, man. Look at me, number 9, top 10. Ooh-wee. Go Alonzo. Yeah. 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 Played some epic duel today. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I think that would be cool. Again, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there's plenty of people inputting on the future of the game, and again, I think everyone's going to come collectively to agree on a stance, which is going to be really nice going forward, hopefully soon. But yeah, no, again, I think that's the direction I think a lot of people are starting to head now. Is just again making more things feel a little bit more detailed, because the game has a lot of boldness that kind of comes around just with the, we'll say, appeal of the art and all these other things, which is great. But like the gameplay and the combat system doesn't have to be as simplified, right? Like you want it to be simplified where again it's like, okay, straightforward. You have buffs, you have debuffs, you have things like crits, you have things like defense ignores, like all those things are good, right? But again, like I said, I think having those class specific traits, I think it would be really cool. So like again, having those things that just make every class feel different from the other while still not having it be so broken, but having it feel unique to the class. I think that's the avenue that I think would be a lot more fulfilling in the long run. Night Wraith's art style is so cool and still very unique even to this day. Facts. And Epic Duel has that nice cyberpunk edge to it. Yeah, no, facts. That's the bro. Like, I know Zindra sees it of all people, and I know a lot of other people see it too. But like, I think in the long term, like Epic Duel again, like it just feels like this could be considered a rough draft almost to like what could come out of this. We'll say like just knowledge, you know what I mean? Knowledge from the game engine, from the people that play it and everything else. Like something really big can come from this game as long as the right people, again, apply the right amount of pressure and effort, you know? And that's where we're going to put our money on and see. But anyways, well, at least the people that are supporting the game, right? But yeah, I might sell some seasonals limited rare items to buy some bots. Don't do that. I would tell you now, I've done that plenty of times. I would say it's better to wait and kind of see what happens, just because a lot of the seasonals and limiteds, if you buy Varium eventually, or you know you're going to buy Varium in the future, again, wait, because you'll be able to buy those year round with Varium at any point in time. So again, if it's seasonal, then you can get it with credits in that season or in that time when it restocks or whatever. But if you're a Varium buyer, then you don't really have to abide by that rule. So kind of just wait until you get paid again or whatever, you get some money, you win a tournament from, my channels or whatever. But yeah, like I wouldn't do that. Just as, again, we can go to my Varium buyback shop right now, which again, eventually someday I'm going to have to buy all this shit back. Cause again, it's just sitting there at this point, and I'm going to have to get up there for leaderboards and everything else. But yeah, like this is all my Varium buyback shit, and I'm not proud of it because these are all just things that I've wastely sold over the years that I'm probably just gonna get back. Like literally, it makes no sense. Like it's just rinsing and recycling the same shit. But it's like once you played the game long enough and you're gonna be around long enough, it's like there's no point in buying something that again you're rather gonna keep, or again you're gonna get like yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like if you're buying it for the value, the rarity, or whatever. It looks good, whatever. But again, that reason's not going to change. So again, there's no point in selling anything in this game, like at all, unless you literally are just like, yeah, I'm never going to use it again. I think it's ugly, and I don't really care about the leaderboards or player rarity or anything like that. Then sure, go ahead. But yeah, no. Again, just selling something is just like it's low key like robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's kind of dumb. Like you're gonna have to pay it anyway. So yeah. I feel like support has too much in spec of what it does. Look hover over your mouse. Oh yeah, but say in what it applies to. Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be support. Yeah, compared to all the other stats. Yeah, which is, I mean, my whole thing is I would like to see strength inherit some of these support things. So like obviously support increases auxiliary damage, increases first strike chance. I would love to see first strike chance on strength. I don't know. Again, people might hate me for that, but I think that would be really cool to see. I think that'd be really cool to see. I think the increased rage gain would be still cool to have on support. Reduces chance to be stunned. I think that should be on something else. Like I think that should be like dexterity or something, in my opinion. Because it just in the aspect of thinking like IRL or something, like you would think dexterity means you like move faster, you're more like nimble. So like it would make more sense that like a more nimble person wouldn't get like stunned or like dazed as easy as like a person who doesn't have the dexterity, right? So like again, in my opinion, like you say I'm overthinking it or whatever, but this like that just makes sense to me. So I would love to see like dexterity have again the chance to be like stunned less or whatever. Increase rage defense ignore. I think that's a lot to have on support. I think that should be a technology trait. But yeah, that's kind of nuts in my opinion. And then obviously focus has its own things, but yeah, I would love to see those three things actually switch. First strike chance to strength would be sick. I think increased rage against stand support, I think that'll be fine. Increased critical chance, I think that should be fine. But yeah, reduced chance to be stunned, I put that on dexterity, and then increased rage defense ignore, I think put that on technology. I think that would be sick. But that's the thing. Okay, again, a lot of people aren't gonna want to hear this, but like I think that's the duality of the game. So like again, you're gonna have to have something has to be the casual, like the person who's fighting for dailies every day or the person who's just trying to get their wins in for the day. There has to be something that's a staple where again people are just gonna hop on, it's easy and play that, right? And I think strength has always been that staple. It wasn't until again auxiliaries were put in the game later that support became that type of thing later, right? Which then you have the contender between the two, which became support and strength. And that's the thing. It's like, I think support at the time, it was a newer factor. So a lot of people who liked it more. So that's why it was so heavily, we'll say, like buffed in things like, say Delta or Mega or whatever. But in reality, I just think having strength be the, we'll say, like beat up kind of class. So where again, you see a strength build and it's kind of, okay, I'm either going to get beat up by them really fast, or I got to dismantle their build and beat them fast, right? Like, I think having that staple as the, we'll say, like rock, paper, scissors of, okay, if I'm playing focus and you're playing a strength build, like that's how you kind of decide what is good and what is bad, right? Because again, if you're playing focus and there's no way to get through a strength build like at all, I think strength is a little too busted. And the same thing, if you're playing strength build and there's nothing at all to be able to get through a focus build, I think it's a little busted, right? So that's just, again, my opinion. That's how I would look at it or whatever. But yeah, I think support is very cracked. Like support, it just does too much. And again, like I don't know, I don't even know when those things started doing all that, to be honest. But yeah, I just, again, not even looking back at the past or whatever, or like trying to point fingers. I just think that would probably be the best like way to keep things diverse, at least. Because like right now, again, all these other stats feel very lackluster. And again, like you could just see that it's like, again, strength has 3 things, dexterity has 3 things, technology has 4, and then support has 6. When it's like, okay, yeah, I get it, it's supposed to be support or whatever, but like, again, it doesn't really feel like support. It feels like the main character at that point. Like that is not a supporting cast. You know what I mean? Like that is a full-fledged main character syndrome. Kanye West, George Bush doesn't care about black people. Like that is full-fledged main character. That is not support. So yeah. What's funny is that support has never been nerfed yet. 90% of players abuse it, but when people use the Jack Frost for 1 month, it gets nerfed. Yeah, no, and again, I feel like stuff like that does show the bias, at least in the past, with like balancing team or whatever. And that's why, again, it's kind of hard to, we'll say, change certain things like that, because I don't think Night Wraith is not that biased or whatever, but I do think he tries to, make the players that play the game happy, right? Which in reality, you can't do that. It's always going to be someone's going to take advantage of something. Something's always going to be biased if you try to favor what the people want, because what the people are always going to want are just things that, like, basically the people aren't even know what they want, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, like, yeah, I think support shouldn't be as good. I think they should kind of nerf it down a little bit, but hey, we'll see what happens. However, certain strength builds already beat them with high HP. Oh yeah, no, facts. Which again, I'm not trying to say that strength should be like in any better or whatever, but I'm just thinking what it does is if you take that chance off of support going first, I think a lot of people don't even run support builds in general like that way anymore. It becomes more of the people like, if you know who like Imperial Bloody is, he runs support in a very like long-term way, so he usually have something like, let's see, like he's not running tack reload on the Ox. He'll run something like, what's it called? I think it's like Hunter's Retribution. Yeah, he'll run Hunter's Retribution, which like does like big damage, and then he'll do like a big damage hit with like a couple of buffs and things like that. That again, like the goal is to get like the 2 big turns where you have 2 big damage turns in a row that knock them out, right? So it becomes more of a strategic thing opposed to, okay, I'm just spamming like 3 things that hurt really hard over and over and over again until they die or I die. Like, so I just think it would take that out of that. And it becomes more of a, okay, support is actually used to be a, like, again, a tool where you can find a good build through that like thing, not oh, this is just fast and I'm just spamming this and that's that, right? Because then it's the same thing as like Jug or anything else. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just funny that like a lot of people talk about 1v1s or whatever, when again, a lot of people treat 1v1s exactly like Jug, where again, you get a fast build, the order or whatever, win or lose, you kind of go in and just kind of do the same thing over and over and over again, and you get stuff for it, right? Like you really don't have to actually understand anything. It's just, that's what it becomes. So let's say, I think to avoid that, or to not have that be a thing, I think you have to, again, like spread out the different, we'll say like buffs or like staples to make everything even, and then you kind of use, again, cores, abilities, different things to stand out or have that be the skill factor. But everything else, again, is kind of, personalization, right? So you have the feel of that class. Obviously, some things will be better than others, but you want things to be around the same thing. But yeah, as was Borg nerf was huge. Right now, it's hard to create good strength builds with it. Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, no, I like I said, I think those 2 things should be a staple. I think Assault Bot should be reusable, and I think Azrael's Borg should be reusable. Just because, again, I think those things in the terms of buffing and debuffing, I think there's builds where you can have multiple buffs and there's builds where you can have multiple debuffs. So again, like having those robots that can be the, we'll say, anchor to, you know, prevent yourself from running into a game like that where your build can be fine against everything else, but you run into those people that abuse buffs and you're just, it feels like the game's like you couldn't even beat that game because they're just spamming buff after buff after buff, right? And there's a lot of buffs that have a lot of really good uses, so it just depends. But yeah, I don't think they should have did that. Respect for everyone that goes back, that goes focus. Focus matches are fun and they get interesting, and you can actually use different cores and bots to play with. Yeah, no, facts. I agree. I think that's why I like to say focus is always in the middle, because I do think it's like an intermediate thing. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say like, oh yeah, focus is like super hard to use and like I'm like super competitive for using focus, because I don't think that's the thing. It really depends on what's broken and like what is good at the time, right? But I do respect focus players because I do feel like the personality, like I said, kind of stands out more, right? Like you can kind of tell the difference between someone like Sagar who runs he's defense maxing focus as much as possible, and he's always gonna have the most defense in stats, you know, that you can have, to someone like me who I run focus and like again I kind of like support, you know, heavy or whatever, right? Like I'm kind of damage heavy on it, so it's like my defense isn't as high, but again it's still focused, right? So it's like that's a cool thing about it. Like you get more of a personal touch to it with different things depending on what you use, opposed to it being like, okay, this thing is just broken, or like focus itself is broken as a whole, because like a lot of times it's not, you know. What if first chance was moved to Dex? If first chance was moved to Dex, that would be terrible, because then it becomes a thing where you could be super tanky and first, and that's just not fun. Like no one wants that. Trust me, nobody wants that. That's literally like final boss type of thing, and that's that you can't have a thing where like you can't have a build where everything is covered and it's broken, because then it just becomes okay, everyone uses that, and if everything's broken and everything's, then it literally just becomes a matter of who goes first, and that's you don't want it to be a thing of just who goes first wins. You know, that's also lame. You want there to be some outplayability or some like room to mess up, right? So I would say, yeah, you can't do first turn for Dex, because that would just be terrible. Could you imagine the lightning 1 turn cooldown build with dexterity going first? Like, oh my goodness, I'm not playing. Like, what the heck? You're telling me I'm getting zapped every other turn and they got to go first? They got to go first to put the malfunction on me as well? Like, what? No. Oh my god! Like, you put a malfunction on, you put a cleanse on, then they hit you with the bot, or with the poison, then they lightning you to death, and then the poison. Oh yeah, no, never. We're not doing that. Ooh, looking fire. I like the fit. But yeah, let's push for Merc to have a lifesteal passive at least 10%. I think that'd be busted. I think Merc is already one of those things where, again, like I think it's just a staple of it already has really high defense, so adding lifesteal to that just makes it not good, or not good. Like it makes it really good or too good, right? It almost becomes like a Cyber Hunter thing, where that's why Cyber Hunter had to get nerfed, because again, if you have the defense too high with the 35% or not 35%, the 15% lifesteal, whatever, it becomes super overpowered on any scale. It doesn't really matter. It's just lifesteal and defense is just broken, like to have too much of it at the same time. Oh, the other one? I'm not gonna wait. Dang, that's crazy. He tossed my package. Did not care. I mean, hey, we got there. I mean, he probably knew it was a replacement one, if anything, but hey, it happens. It's all good. We're doing my studio, studio, whatever. We're making a studio type thing. So we're gonna be doing that this weekend. So yeah, she was telling me about packages and stuff. We mean like all these different like lights and different little posters. And, yeah, it could be. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool when it's all set up. I'm gonna give you guys a room tour when we get all that done, man. I'm telling you, we got big things coming this year, man. Again, like I said, we're gonna have more tournaments. We're gonna be having more events, more kind of like just, we'll say, contests for people to kind of shine in their own realm, not just again the PvP aspect, because I just feel like that's just, bro, it's super toxic nowadays, man. Like people get too involved. It's better when we just don't care. Like if you win, that's great. Like, again, that's awesome. I'm not trying to take that away from anybody, but it's like the people that feel like they can't do the same thing or something, or like what I don't know, it's like they say something and then it becomes a thing where it's like okay, I'm not trying to defend anybody, but just again, like this is where I think perspective is important. Okay, imagine you spent all day playing Epic Duel, and we'll just give the benefit of the doubt and say you're playing 100% legit, everything's going right. You put up 200 wins for the day. You're having fun. You did your thing. You're on your P's and Q's. People are giving you your pops. Cool. You're doing your thing, and then next thing you know, you have a bunch of people coming out of nowhere and just be like, "Yeah, you cheated. Yeah, I know you were botting. Yeah, you're alting. This person always cheats. He's from a cheating faction." Da 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 da. You have two options, right? Well, I guess three options. You either can, again, A, you're gonna take it serious and reply and try to defend yourself. You're gonna B, not care, say CBA, right? Like just again, CBA, I don't really care, and just kind of troll the people that are making the accusations because they really just, again, like they're just hating based on the fact, whatever, like they're just hating, right? Or three, again, you kind of just leave it alone and just don't do anything, right? But a lot of people that are in the realm of, again, from that perspective, they just played all day, they put up 200 wins, they're going to choose B. They're going to troll the shit out of that person. They're going to look at it as, I can't believe this person is taking their time out of their day to actually like call me a cheater when they just came, like we know full-fledged, they probably just came into it again. Cause again, if you're playing the whole day, you're going to see that person on. Like again, like when Nathaniel went for, first and he got first that day, like I wasn't even playing the game that day, but I knew he was ahead because again, like people are in the Discord, people are talking to different people, people talk, like that's what it is. You're going to see that person online a lot. You're going to see them in the leaderboards. People are going to be doing the leaderboard check-ins and fetches and whatever, and that person's going to be up there, right? You're going to see that presence, like their presence is going to be known. They're playing, right? So it's just funny when someone randomly comes in out of nowhere and then just be like, yeah, he's cheating. Yeah, he's cheating. Garbage, like trash, whatever. He's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this, he's doing that, right? Which again, I'm not trying to sit up here and say that everyone on the leaderboard or whatever is or isn't. I'm just saying it's just funny when it's baseless, right? And then it becomes a thing where, okay, in that boat, I just put up all these wins the day. I've been as vocal as possible. I'm talking to all these different people, and still someone came out of nowhere and is gonna accuse me of cheating. I'm trolling. I don't care anymore. I'm trolling. Like ban me. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, bro, I don't care. Like it is what like, bro, literally. So yeah, like and that's why again I see both sides. That's why I don't say anything, because it's like, bro, I understand both sides. Like I understand if I'm the person getting accused, like I'm finna troll, and if I'm the person on the outside looking in, I'm thinking, oh, I've been playing this game for years or whatever, and I just came back and I never seen anything like that or whatever, so they have to be cheating or whatever, or they have to be doing this, or they're leaning into all the other people that just again make the baseless claims and just kind of go with it, right? So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, bro, like there is no winning, like literally, like there is no winning. You could put up as much wins as you want, and again, like who's winning faction 1v1s? Like DH is winning right now. They're winning for the day. They could win the daily or whatever, but there is no winning when you have to actually be pressed by people that just, again, don't care if you win or lose or not. Like people are just unhappy, So yeah, again, I just think at the end of the day, it comes down to, I think people are just bored in the atmosphere or in the realm of like Epic Duel when we just don't have good content or like good, we'll say like things going on at the time, because, things get boring kind of fast, right? Like it is what it is. It happens. Like we got to be honest with ourselves. So I think when people get bored and they're kind of forced to stick on the game that they feel is boring, they're going to make entertainment for themselves by just making fun of the people around them. And that's where we get into. We get into this insanity loop where people just think about, yeah, no, what's the craziest thing you think about today? Oh, this is crazy how so-and-so did so-and-so. Like, oh yeah, that was pretty crazy, man. They really did this. And it literally becomes the same conversation over and over and over again. So it's like, yeah, we have to entertain ourselves. We have to find better ways to basically entertain the community. And that's where, again, I'm going to go into, right? So, tournaments, contests, we're going to be doing all sorts of different fun things. And again, I have plenty of people that actually would like to see those things into fruition, would like to help, and would like to bet on the fact of those things being cool. So it's going to be fun. We're going to be doing more things like that. So stick around, be in the server if you would like to. We're going to be separating a lot of the different like things in the server. The server is going to be getting a little more tight knit too, because again, we just can't trust people to have fun and just have common sense. So unfortunately, it is what it is. We have too much things to drop here in the long run, and I refuse to let that happen. So yeah. With that being said, again, man, I appreciate everyone. I know I've been ranting here for a minute, man. The stream has been amazing today. Shout out to everyone that tuned in. We had 2.5 hours. Again, I was only planning to stream for an hour. Usually that's always the plan, to put up like mainly an hour. So when you see these 2.5 hour streams, you kind of know, okay, Lonnie was having fun today, bro. Because yeah, again, if I'm going this long, usually I'm having fun. If I'm not, I'll be off at an hour, and it is what it is. I'll pick it up the next time. But Yeah, nah. I appreciate everyone for tuning in today, man. Let me go ahead and finish out the rest of these chats. See what everyone's saying. Try to. Oh, we're talking about inventory slots, dexterity base. We're talking about that. Ezra's Borg nerf was huge. Yeah, facts for everyone. We're talking about that. Dexstat needs. Dexstat needs no love. Wani, let's push. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I already said that. I don't know about that. That's why I love focus builds. My fave. Facts. Focus was so crazy back in the day when it gave bonus damage. Facts. I will say that like focus when it did have the extra boost or whatever, like the I mean it wasn't too long ago, but like they had the focus boost or whatever. That shit was like busted. Even when they had it to where you could put. Oh man, I know this is gonna trigger some people, but 96 stat points on one stat, brother. Again, like I don't know if anyone remembers this, but you used to be able to put all your stat points from all your weapons and everything into one thing. So you could have like 96 technology, you could have 96 support, 96 strength. That was, oh man, that was hard. It was so hard to get out of strength or support. Like you were getting murdered, or you would see someone like technology spam or something, and you would get hit with like 1,000 beam, like 1,000. Oh man, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. That's crazy. I agree though. Facts, yeah. Zendra's definitely right about that. That shit was crazy. Never thought of that. I was just thinking of focus, but yeah. No, you're good. You're good. That's kind of hard thing about game design too, is because like you could think something could be a good idea for one aspect, but then it makes another thing broken. So it's like you gotta always think about everything, which is hard because like you forget about things. But yeah, like that's why it's good to have a good team. Again, my grandma. Shout out to my grandma, man. She used to always tell me all the time, again, one man cannot stand on an island by himself. Again, you have to have a good team around you to be able to really give back to the world and create the vision you really see. And that's the truth, because I've definitely tried to do everything by myself, and it definitely never works out exactly how I wanted to. I mean, I do get a lot done, but it's never how I want it to be. So, man. But yeah. So as we get back to work, oh yikes. I mean, hey, Kevin's really the enforcer around here for DH. It's crazy. Join two fast. Has anyone got banned lately for botting, or they're letting it slide now? No, they've been doing a lot actually. The botters have been unhappy allegedly, just because. So there was a lot of bans going around still for again. I'm not gonna say any names or anything like that, but like people do regularly report, like even my faction, all the top factions, they report us to the support team a lot, so they'll literally send like screenshots of our name, they'll get our builds, our characters, whatever of the day, and they'll send it. Like people are behind the scenes like doing the most they can literally to get people banned. And that's the thing, it's like what I be trying to tell people is that, again, everyone on this leaderboard, I'm not saying that you have to sit up here and believe that everyone on this leaderboard is playing 100%, to a T or whatever. But just how when I go outside, and I don't believe that every, again, rich person is playing the game or playing the we'll say the game of life fair like everyone else. Like I think rich people are definitely bending the rules. They're, again, cheating, whether it be through legal ways or not legal ways. Like they're rigging the game so they can, again, get ahead, right? And again, I can sit up here and say the same thing about anyone on this leaderboard, but the point is I would never have any proof. And I don't care enough to go to the links to have the proof to actually do something about it. So again, you just bark into the void if you're just sitting here talking about, oh, people cheat all day or people do this or whatever. Because again, all you do is give them fire for them to, again, prove themselves as innocent. Because then it looks at, oh yeah, here is another day of them, no proof or anything. They're just hating on me. I'm playing the game, and again, they're just saying I'm a cheater. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Some people, you guys have literally, like, people have literally built the biggest defensive shield for them because they literally have so many aspects and so many different, again, proof, context situations of them just getting hated on, like them literally just being attacked for playing the game. That's how it looks, so yeah, like I try to tell people all the time, again, if you really think someone's botting, again, report them in game. If you really think it's like a big issue or whatever, again, you could take screenshots of people's things, send it to the support team. Again, they have to go through that stuff. They don't have to reply to you, but they do look at it. They do go through it. They do, again, put little pins. They will, again, look at different people's names and be like, oh yeah, this person, because again, from their perspective, if you get 4 emails about one guy in a week, you're probably like, okay, man, maybe I'm going to look at that guy and see what's been going on with it, right? And again, I think they're at a point where I don't think they're really logging on anymore, but they're probably just looking at the stats and statistics from whatever the server is providing. So how much time it takes for you to get in and out of battle, how many battles you're putting up in a certain time period, your time duration, like all those things I think are probably, again, just saying, like they're probably, yeah, like they're probably keeping track of, and they're probably a part of a bigger scale, we'll say standard, to be able to again do the best they can to prevent cheating, right? Again, is it ever going to be 100%? No, but again, it's something that I'm telling people there are things they're doing, right? So yeah, with that being said, it's like, bro, like just like the last update, they made it so again, a lot of people have been talking about legendary stats and stuff like that. You go into legendary mode, these NPC armor and NPC crusher does not work against jug robots anymore. So I go into jug, I go into 2v2, those things don't work, right? So to me, to a person, I'm a player or whatever, right? I put up that thing, that stuff's hard, right? So it's like, that's a lot of damage you're not going to have. You're not going to be able to put up as many wins as fast. And again, that probably will be a detriment on your performance, right? But again, you look at the 2v2 boards, you still see are very high. All these numbers are still super high for the day. So what does that say? Does that say, oh, everyone on here is a botter? Or again, if they were really playing the game beforehand, again, they adapted because they understand the game mode and they just start playing the game and that's how they do it, right? So again, we could go with A or B, but regardless, it doesn't change anything because none of us are on the help team and none of us are on support. So yeah, people are still going to do what they're doing and people are still going to continue, again, playing the game how they play the game. And like I'm saying is that if you really want to make a difference, then again, you could do what everyone else does that actually wants to make a difference. You go simple as I could go to So Charms or whatever. I could report him in game. I could take a screenshot of his things or whatever. Take a screenshot of his, jug wins or whatever. I could go to this, like, again, I could use whatever in game and be like, hey, this looks a little fishy. I think you guys should, look into this. You might not get a reply back, but someone over there might say, oh, hey, that does look a little fishy. When I have time, I'll go look into that. And then again, 2-3 weeks later, again, people will get banned randomly and they don't know why. And again, that's usually why. Again, I was one of those people. My first ban, again, I was putting up wins. I was playing fairly. I was very vocal about it. I thought everything would be fine. Again, someone probably reported me a few days later or whatever. They looked at my thing and said, oh yeah, this looks out of normal from, the context of what he normally plays or whatever, or what the normal is on this account. And I got a ban for a week. And again, to this day, I disagree with it. I was playing legit. I promise. You know what I mean? But again, there's no way for me to prove that besides literally just streaming, playing the game in front of everyone else. So at the end of the day, it's like, you can't do anything, because of that. Do I still have the ban on my account? Yeah. Do I think they're going to ban me again? No, because again, I think they understand how, again, I was probably a wrongful ban, but again, in the standard of a game, we'll say service, support team, whatever, you have to keep a standard and the standard has to be the rules are not an exception for anybody, period. So again, even if they were wrong and even if they were going to be like, oh yeah, my bad, they would never uplift it because again, we got to keep it fair. Even if you were wrongfully banned, it's better to be safe than sorry, period. So yeah, that's pretty much where it is. So yeah, I know, again, at the end of the day, like I tell everyone, bro, just don't worry about it. It is what it is. Like they're going to continue doing a lot of things to make changes to the situation. I guarantee there's a lot of botters that have been banned. I mean, Aki was over here, putting people up there that have been, clipped or reset, whatever. So again, obviously we see things happen, but yeah. I just think it's becoming a thing where we have to, as adults, be like, all right, we're going to move past this and just play the game, bro. Is what it is, and that's kind of in the boat I'm at now. And like I said, with the other thing involving balance and whatever, I think my job is just to entertain everyone while we kind of get through this period of waiting for the next big thing in Epic Duel, which I think I could do. I think I could do pretty well. So yeah, with that being said, man, I appreciate everyone for tuning in to the stream today. The stream was amazing. Like I said, normally if it's going over an hour, then it's a good one. It's been a banger. We had over, I think like 15 people in chat for like the most people for the most part. So that's insane, man. I know my channel is going to really appreciate that because we've been, I'm not going to say we've been struggling, but again, like I said, you could tell, I watch a lot of my streams a lot and you can just tell I'm not having as much fun. So, yeah, and that's something I want to change. Again, like we don't have much time in this world, and I think I owe it to, again, the people that believe in me and the people that, like, I'll just leave it. The people that believe in me, I owe it to them to basically live my life the best and try my best to make the world a better place. And I feel like I'm really in that boat, and I hope that you guys really believe that we're doing that. And really, again, if you want to try and, join in on that, be in, whatever, join the server, the Epic Duel official server below or my server below. There'll be plenty of announcements, plenty of things coming. Again, Epic Duel, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. And there's going to be plenty of things to come, bro. Just trust the process. If you don't, by all means, bro, go play another game, go play Fortnite or whatever for 2-3 years, come back and see what you missed out on. Because I guarantee you're going to be upset. So with that being said, man, I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy your time in this earth as long as you have it, because we don't know. We don't know. Anything can happen, man. Again, man, I'm trying to not get emotional here. Sorry, I thought about the wrong things for a second. Yeah, anyways, we don't know what can happen. And again, we always got to appreciate our time as much as we can. So I will see you guys in the next stream. You guys have an amazing Saturday nights. I am trying to start, like I said, streaming more. We'll be doing the Twitch streams more probably during the week. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I will see you guys later, man. You guys have an amazing Saturday.